He's late by 1 minute. That's probably a new record, honestly. Okay, wait. This. Select. Let's get that in there. Okay, we're good, guys. What's up? How's everybody doing? I'm sorry for anyone that was camped out yesterday. I saw a ton of you guys were hanging out here, and I had completely forgotten that I had a live scheduled. I think we had like 30 people in the YouTube live just posted up. Muted on TikTok? Okay, can you guys hear me over on TikTok? I should be fixed now. Okay, perfect. Guys, we have a little bit of an update to the stream. I mean, you may notice, I think it's tiny. I'll have to like fix the Dude, why does OBS keep opening up over there? Is it gonna do that every time? Okay, we can't minimize it then, I guess. We actually have a little count, a little like viewer count. So now you should be able to see, I mean, it's really freaking tiny, but you should be able to see like how many people we have on the different platforms, which is kind of cool. What's up, Xanax? Primington is now live. All right, let's turn down volume a little bit. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. So yesterday I did not go live yesterday, but one thing that I did do that was slightly productive was try to fix the delay on the global chat for YouTube. If you're on YouTube, if you watch on YouTube, you will have probably noticed that the delay to the global chat is maybe 10 seconds. It's kind of a pain. I'm working on fixing it. I was even talking to the developer of the global chat program that I use, and he was kind of helping me work through it. So yeah, I mean, YouTube horizontal is, what's up, Litton? YouTube horizontal is probably the best way to watch my live stream because you can see the whole screen and everything. But if you want like instant, your messages to show up instantly, TikTok is currently the only place that like works. What's up, Nikolai? What's up, Scarfy? I joined the stream late today because I thought Prime was gonna be late again. Well, we haven't really done anything yet, so yeah, let's do it. So if this is a first stream for you guys, last time we streamed, what did we do? We worked on what did we do last time? We did the door. I was thinking that we did the reinforced deep plate, but that was quite a while ago. Last like legit stream that we did was the pale oak door, and this is how it turned out. So if we were gonna follow in the footsteps of ourselves 48 hours ago, I would think we'd work on the pale oak trapdoor next. Honestly, also, I was thinking about this. I was looking at screenshots of this door since we worked on it. I low-key kind of feel like the cracks here might be a little bit too deep. I don't know though, because it looks good if you look at it like, yeah, maybe it's just the lighting. But I'm not sure if we're gonna tweak that today. Maybe we'll tweak that when we do eventually get around to the pale oak trapdoor. But I was thinking we'd shake things up a little bit. Since wait. Did we? No spamming, please. Okay. I turned the YouTube, I turned the chat back to anyone can send messages in chat. We were dealing with the spammer last stream. I will turn it back to subscribers if it gets bad, but it seems like things are going pretty well. Yo, Unc, when are you streaming Jenny Mod again? Bro, we never streamed Jenny Mod. The secret Jenny Mod stream. Okay. Somebody's saying Harrison Luther, bamboo door. I'm doing good, Turtle. Diamond next to the mods button. I just don't know where to find that file. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking maybe it's just switching things up a bit. We could do an item today. I don't know. You guys, drop some ideas in chat if you have any items that when we do a playthrough with the pack on. I feel like we should stream that. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, look, I was low-key thinking when we do our like sort of daily streams, like what if we did, you know, like our usual 90 minutes of like texturing, and then after that we did like gameplay for like another hour or something. Would that be cool? I feel like that'd be fun. Ominous bottle, please. Rabbit meat, shield. Shield's already done, Mark. Okay, repeater, comparator, rotten flesh. It's just such an interesting texture. I'm trying to think of something that might be like kind of fun to do. Something with a lot of shape to it. You know, something like rotten flesh is just sort of a mess of like colors. Let's see, what do we have in here? Bro wants me to retexture the Jenny mod. Spider eye. I didn't dye my hair like this. I have it done professionally. You're the only guy in the YouTube short chat. Well, it's good that we have you got that place yourself, but you know all the chats are merged. So okay, let's see, dude, what items do we have here? We've got the book and quill, and we got the name tag. That'd be simple. Most interesting part of this would be coming up with what text is supposed to go on it. I was kind of spamming that in our series. What about the brush? You guys fucking with the brush? I don't think I've ever used it. Looking cool would be cool. Pell trap doors. Gas harness. That's some new gen stuff, bro. I don't know what a gas harness is. We've got the other buckets. What if we did the tropical fish? Fish, huh? Any weird items in here we could get around to? Okay, I'm gonna just throw down in my inventory what I'm sort of thinking right now. I think I'm feeling. Where was I? I swear to God, I just had something. Okay, I'm thinking tropical fish could be fun. Spider eye, perhaps, and then. What else was I looking at? Let's see. We could also do the feather maybe. And saddle? Somebody said saddle. Is the saddle not done? Where is it? Where would saddle even be? Let's just search this up. Saddle. I think saddle could be cool. What do we think about saddle, guys? It would just be the item because we're not going to do like entity stuff. Sure. Thanks for the rose, Iman. Saddle or lead, end portal frame, shield. Shield's already done. Shield's already done. Name tag with Jeb on it. That's a good idea. It's kind of funny. Saddle. Saddle. How long are you staying live? I don't know. Maybe like 2 hours. Usually we do about 2 hours before I get like completely burnt. Okay, I'm thinking either tropical fish or saddle, because if we do the tropical fish, then that allows us to knock out some more of these buckets, which will get us closer to completing this tab. But also the saddle's in this tab, so like I guess they're equivalent. We've also got elytra. Some of these textures were made by my editor, like the elytra, so they're kind of placeholders. So we could like redo some textures. What if we did a double feature? Okay, what if we did the saddle and the name tag? Could be themed, you know? Poor editor, yeah. My poor editor. Prime, I suggested saddle. Okay, cool. Nikolai, you get the recognition for doing the saddle. Okay, we're doing saddle, guys. We're doing saddle. I'm going to fix some windows on the other side of my screen right quick. Okay, let's pull up. We are officially doing the saddle. Let's pull up our vanilla saddle texture. How do you think this is going to go, guys? Do you think this is going to go really fast and it'll be easy, or is it going to be one of those ones that we're stuck on for like 5 hours? Thank you for the roses, guys. Iman and Hayu. Remember me? I do remember you, Zach Taylor. Do you have any videos anywhere teaching people how to do this? Not currently, although it's something that I've always wanted to do. I am the most followed resource pack creator, so I feel like I'm kind of obligated in a way to post tutorials. You should do that little blue thing on the mods button. I've seen a couple people suggest that. We'll do that at some point. I don't know if we're gonna do that today though. Okay, so here's our saddle texture. Now, first of all, we're gonna wanna take this and increase its resolution. So that's the rest of the pack. Now, a lot of these textures aren't actually centered in vanilla because it's pixelated. It's stuck on like a pixel grid. So we've got like 2 pixels there, and then we've got like 1 pixel there. So it's not centered, but what we can do, because now that we're at a higher resolution, is we can properly center it just like that. So let's get into this. Let me look up some saddle pictures. Let's see, horse saddle. Thank you for the heart, Hiu, H-I-U. Some of these saddles are freaking complicated, bro. Let's see. Maybe I could find yeah, okay. I mean, there's nothing that really looks like this is based on it. Just looks sort of like a kind of cartoon type saddle, so it shouldn't be, we won't get too crazy with it. Remember last stream, he was so late. I will, what, yesterday's stream? Because I don't think I've actually been like late to a stream before. I either just stream or don't stream. You know? Okay, this is going to be a little interesting because it's kind of 3-dimensional. I do have a Discord. It is discord.gg/primemods, all one word. Okay, what do we do here, guys? This is kind of odd. Usually Minecraft textures are not this like 3D, you know what I'm saying? Let's, maybe I do need like a saddle reference picture. Is Photopia a good alternative to Photoshop for my texture pack? I believe that's sort of like a Photoshop like kind of dupe, right? Like it has all the same features. If so, yeah. Thing is, Photoshop's kind of overkill for most packs. Like especially if you're doing pixel art, you can use plenty of free programs. I just use I just use Photoshop because mine's like sort of this vector art, so I use like these angles and stuff, like the pen tool. Photopia lags so bad. Start with the metal part. That's too easy, Litton. That's our reward at the end for figuring out the rest of this. Okay, let me I'm trying to find something. Just the angle's kind of weird. I don't want it to like look messed up. Let's, thank you for the gifts, Hayu. Let me how do we, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start on this guy. Let me like zoom out. Okay. Let's just sort of draw on here, shall we? Let's see. If we've got this sort of, let me put like an overlay on here. Okay. If we've got like this sort of shape right here, the back like curve of things. That's can be like that. And then this goes there. This like kind of comes down. Oh my God, do not, looked a little sussy there for a second. Let's see this. Guys, this is a bit of a weirder texture than I initially thought. Interesting, Prime. Look specifically for Western saddles. Western saddle. Yeah, dude, modern saddles are so freaking complicated. They're like not really, they don't really look like this. I'm just trying to figure out how to get like the perspective on this right. like something like that. I mean, that's obviously super rough. Let's just, let me try to get like the inside part first. I guess we'll start there. So we can drag that down, and then, well, maybe we'll move it up a bit so it has a bit of an angle to it. Thank you for the roses, Hayu. Pringle is the best shape. Yeah, I maybe do need to reference a Pringle for this. So I'm just trying to get like that interior part. Use a Pringle as a reference. Pringle chip. Here's our reference, guys. Dude, unironically, this is probably the best reference that we've like gotten so far. Dude, you guys are, I hate you guys. Okay, let's open this up. Wait, why is this like a weird open? Ocean folder. Open with. Guys, we have our reference. All right, this is, so here is the reference to our saddle. Let's chop this out. Yeah, guys, we're texturing over here. Flip this. Nope, wrong layer. That guy Maximus, no, you cannot get this on console right now. Okay, look. This is kind of, you know, it's close-ish. Scarfy's idea. Thank you, Scarfy. The genius behind the Pringle plan. Okay. Obviously not one-to-one with ours. We kind of need to make a thick version of this, I think. Rotate it a bit. I think like we'll just use it as like the base for ours. So let's see, actually, we gotta perfectly line up this Pringle. Yeah, guys. This is what I'm gonna include. Somebody saying I need to make texturing tutorials. This is gonna be footage I'll use. So it kind of goes up. Oh, let's do that. Kind of goes up like that. And then there's the under part right there. I'm trying to line this up with the Pringle a bit, but like kind of like ours. And then this goes down like this. And it curves up. And then the back part curves down. Of course I did that on the wrong layer. Let's just redo this real quick. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Dog, what are you doing? It's this new technique called Pringling. I invented it. Scarfy invented it, actually. So let's just get let's get this shape in here using our rough sketch. But this time we're going to be a little bit better at lining it up with the pixel locations on the vanilla texture. A little bit better at that. Okay, move that down. I had to make a Pringle shape real quick for reference, but it seems like you got it. I'll send the very quick sketch I made in the general chat on Discord. Anyway, it took me like 2 minutes. Let me check out. See in the Discord. Pringle saddle. Saddle reference. Dude, this is for real. Like this is the 2 types of like Prime Mods fans right here. The 3 types. We've got the Pringle saddle, bro, with the like comparing the Western versus English saddle types, and then somebody completely drawing it themselves. Hi YouTube. Hi Scarf. Okay, let's get this shape in here a little bit better. Yes, we've got, according to the Pringle files, you see, basically you see the side if we look at our Pringle here. But then there's a bit of that, like, you see the underside because it curves. So that's sort of what I'm trying to do here. A lot of people asking what I'm using. I'm using Photoshop. Is this like, it's a little bit jank, but I mean, I suppose it's kind of a natural shape, you know? It's like made of leather, so it's not like it has to be like mathematically perfect. That looks off though. I kind of like my free-handed shape slightly better. Wait, have you thought about making a texture pack using AI? That's an interesting question because I have considered, I mean, I haven't considered doing it, but I have thought about the fact that you hypothetically could. I'm pretty tapped in with the other pack creators, and I don't, to my knowledge, nobody has really, I don't know if anyone has really tried to make an AI texture pack before. There may be some little guys doing it, but there isn't like a mainstream one yet. So I'm obviously not going to do that because I make all my textures myself, of course. But it's interesting. I wonder if it will end up becoming anything. Like if anyone will ever end up doing that. Am I like tweaking here? Why does this like, something about this just, it's like not working for me. Okay, I don't know. We'll get the shape down and we'll like mess with it later. So we have our, we'll do like, let's do blue. Here we have that layer, and then we're gonna get the interior as well. It would suck so bad. Dude, picking blue for this was a horrible idea because the pen tool is blue. Okay, let's do that. I'm hoping putting in this underside will like make this come together a little bit better because it's like weird. Front puffy side is covering the underside a tiny bit. The underside severely needs to be different. I was basically basing it on this because if you look, it's like, well, I guess it's more so. Wait a minute. Let me think. So if we look at our chip, this interior part is actually this is the right side. The left side, thank you for the gift, Tayu. The left side, that's what this is. It's like you're seeing the back side of this. So really, dude, maybe we need to start with the top face kind of. Yeah, maybe we need to do that. The fucking chip is killing me. I can't take it seriously. Dude, this is high IQ texturing over here. The Pringle. The Pringle is very, very, very necessary for what we're doing, okay? No spamming, then. But no, there's a free version of the pack. Dude, I messed up our Pringle. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so we're gonna grab the Pringle. And, yeah, okay, so guys, I'm gonna teach you the Pringle method right here, okay? So you grab the Pringle texture. And then we're gonna shrink it down. We're gonna remove our background here. And then we're gonna make sure it aligns with the saddle. Okay? The Pringle method / Scarfy method. And I think this should help us a bit. Yes, it's to visualize the 3D shape. Okay. So, dude, I wonder, anybody who's scrolling through is probably seeing the chip and thinking that, like, that's what the texture is gonna be, bro. Okay, let's grab the top face here. I'm going a different technique than our first attempt because it was kind of weird. Can you make a version of the pack that's just a Pringle, Prime's Pringle textures? So we're getting the outline of our Pringle here. And just gonna make sure. So I'm gonna get the shape from the Pringle, and then I'm gonna adjust it to match the saddle's shape. Bro, what am I witnessing? You're witnessing a master at work, Yimirar. All right. Okay, look. Shape of the Pringle is in. Now, we're just gonna slightly adjust it to match the pixels of the saddle. Okay? So we're gonna make this like a little bit smaller. I saw you yesterday doing actual work and now we're doing Pringle saddles. This is work, okay? It's the Pringle method. Trust. So, then I'm thinking, man, it's such, dude, I never realized how weird of a, like, 3D shape a saddle is. Because it's not even like, literally the Pringle is very necessary to us creating this shape. The Pringle is very necessary to this process. Okay. Okay, look. Now we've got the top face of this, right? We're gonna pick a green. This will just act as the green, you know? And then I'm thinking, actually, wait, let's turn down the opacity on this. I'm gonna duplicate this layer. We're gonna make it darker. This is gonna be kind of the side of that shape. So if I'm dragging this down, it's a little odd. Then we have a bit more depth to this. That looks too flat. Dude, guys, I'm a 2D Minecraft texturer. I'm not used to all this like angular stuff. Why did Mojang just randomly decide to make this like fully 3D? Okay, let's maybe curve it more. You're not making a saddle, you're making Pringles. Yeah, dude. You know what, guys? We're done. This is actually the final version we're gonna use. We're gonna use the Pringle. Let let me just fill this in. Dude, I'm feeling bad for anyone who's missing out on the Pringle stream right now. Okay, we got a little bit more freeness there. And then this needs to like, this like curves and goes, oh God, that's bad. This like goes like that. Because we're trying to get like the other angle of this, you know? We need to get like the underside sort of showing through. Dude, this is why I don't call myself an artist, because like, bro, like I'm not really equipped for this sort of thing. Hey Prime, the underside part is these lighter pixels under the outline. Right now I'm just trying to get any sort of basic shape to work with, and then we'll be like, then we'll actually be able to tweak it. Okay, so because this obviously isn't the full thing, but like it's almost not even aligned. Let's, what the heck is this big, like, does this Pringle need to be longer? Is that our issue here? If we, look, if I select sort of this sort of shape, right? Wait, yeah, so if I select this and make a bit of a thing here. What's his Twitch? I'm not on Twitch. I'm on YouTube and TikTok. You're already in the right place, my friend. But yeah, if you want to see like, you know, like proper, dude, I just cooked with that. If you want to see like the full screen, like YouTube's the place. Okay. So let's get this texture there. And then look, hear me out. We copy this and move it up a bit. And then do some of this. Oh, thank you for the dono, Guz. If you're not an artist, no one is your rule. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I may be the only artist using Pringles as saddle references, though. Okay, this is just weird. That's just weird. I don't really know what I was thinking with that. Maybe we just kind of make it go up a bit, like it gets a little bit thicker. If this is gonna be like the outside, and then let's merge that down, and then we are gonna probably have a little bit of shading in here. I'm just using some like, you know, some kind of placeholder sort of colors here. Tiki Fonk next time. Yeah, dude. I'll get a instead of synthwave, we'll do Fonk for the next copyright free stream. Or I'll just spam copyright music and get us like banned. Definition of trust the process, dude. Every stream, it literally, we start off, every time I stream, I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like I'm actually cooked. And then somehow it comes together. This needs to be like slightly... Are we cooking here, guys, or what? Okay, we're definitely not like cooking. Trust the process, don't worry, bro. Thank you, Watermelon. I think it's making the leather more seeable. Yeah, I think something's happening, you know? Okay. Then what? How do we do this front part? I guess it's just more of this sort of like thickness. It just gets thicker. Let me check the Discord. I know some of you guys were sending stuff. Okay, we have a new Scarfy concept. Oh dang, he cooked it up. Okay. Okay. I think you're right. Yeah. So a lot of these colors are going to see how right here it's like matching the pixels. That's definitely what we're gonna do here. I'm just trying to get the shape so that we can like line it up. So let's do this. We need this front bit, which will be kind of like this. Actually, wait, I'm gonna do it with the pen tool. This is Photoshop. Although a lot of people in the chat were saying that they used Photopia. If I had to describe this shape with a sound, I'd describe it as a swamp bubble fart noise. Green Pringle flavor. I want this to look like it's saddle flavored. Okay, so let's make this kind of match the general curve of this thing. This one's gonna be a whole lot thicker than our previous one on the back. And then get a bit of that, get a bit of this. Gringle. Let me see, kind of. Xanax, did you change your name in the Discord? That's you, right? Melatonin? Nice hair color, by the way. Thank you. I've had a lot of people ask about my hair lately, so I messaged my stylist and asked her how to describe it. So she gave me like a good way to describe it, and I think I'm going to probably post a video soon. Let's do that, and then I think we're getting close here on our shape. No, my name was always Melatonin Xanax. Oh, I'm just stupid then. You should put a symbol on the metal bit at the end. I mean, I think the metal bit's gonna be like a foot holder. You know what I'm saying? Foot holder, dude. What am I talking about? Like a thing you put your foot in. So this, then this part comes down around. Or like that. It's sort of freehand. This will be replaced with like proper shapes, you know. This is just sort of to get, we're just kind of getting the base of this shape down, and then we'll actually make it like match the pixel and color locations, you know? And then we need a darker one that's gonna be like the back side. Am I cooking right now, or am I burning this shit? Oh, no, wait. That's the back. This is clearly the back. I'm just really dumb. Kind of looking at, kind of referencing how you did your Scarfy. I think this is not far enough. I think we gotta redo this shape. Why not make a Twitch account? Because I got all my followers on YouTube and TikTok, and I can sort of do what I'm doing now, where I multi-stream to both. I mean, if you know me, you already follow me on one of those platforms. I do have a lot of followers on Instagram, but so like, I don't know, I didn't really see a need to move over. Maybe one day I'll drag you guys all to Twitch, but for now, you can watch where you already follow me, you know? Keep going with the Pringle. Yeah, make a Twitch account. Would some of you guys prefer to, like, watch me on Twitch or something? Okay, Prom, I'm just now realizing something. Imagine if you were a new viewer and maybe potential follower, and then you see this green masterpiece on your canvas. Dude, I was thinking about when people scrolled when we had the freaking Pringle up, bro. Those people did not follow me. We got some blocks because of that, I'm sure. So maybe I'm stressing too much about this shape, because I'm getting pretty detailed with our shape here, and like when we look at the actual texture, it's not, I don't think it's going to be doing all that. So let's do this and then kind of have it come around here. Why is it green? Bro wasn't here for the Gringle incident. It's green so that I can see it against the background easier. Okay, I mean, it's kind of a shape for sure. Maybe we need a little bit more curve here, I think, though, and then. Okay, let's put in. Twitch has better streaming features. Like I said, though, the problem is I don't have any followers on Twitch. So we'd have like 2 people. You know? Okay, so then this comes down like there, and then goes, the shadow's gonna kind of be moving up a bit. And then this is where the shadow really goes down, is like back here. This needs to be lower. Okay. Why did I think you did each pixel one at a time? Like I did pixel art with like the high resolution? That'd be crazy. Ooh, man. Okay, so then this goes like that, basically. No, this needs to go, because it's curving. It's kind of curving down to the point that this can go like that. Hello, Vermice. Good to see you. Okay, this is rough. We're going back to full sketch mode. So, okay, yeah, why is this like gross? What is going on here? Why is this just... It did look good already. You don't need all that. Something about the shape is just not there for me, though. You know, like, I think this is maybe too not curvy enough. Oh, I messed up the colors in there. Angle is wrong. I don't think you should see the underside of the left bottom. This, I mean, I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but we kind of have to because we've got the pixels down there. Maybe I definitely, like, I could have made it too big, though. I could see that being a problem. Like, they're uneven. It's me, melatonin. Yeah, I know Xanax. Better? You think it's better for my? I think I don't even know what it was that we just did, but something about this like kind of, I think, improved the situation slightly. Purple app name? I'm not on Purple app. Let's try to, okay. I think maybe if we just get some like actual colors in here. Dude, why is it green? So many people asking why it's green. It's about to not be green, okay? If we just get some actual like shapes in here real quick, it might start to come together. Reply, please. What are you saying, Nikolai? I must have missed your messages. Make it go out a little at the back. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's get this. How's that for a shape? There's been worse shapes. We can definitely move it a bit to line it up with the pixel locations a bit better. Okay, so then we'll put in this orange color. And we also have, oh, this needs to kind of flatten out because it's gotta like curve, you know? It's gotta like curve a little bit. So there's that, and then we got to make it come down. That comes so far down. I guess this really curves. Probably a lot more than I'm sort of giving it credit for, but not really sure best way to handle that. So then this with or without the outline, we're gonna do the whole texture and then we're gonna do the outline, if that's what you were asking about, like the interior. Okay, let's see how this looks. I mean, it's not great, but God, this is a hard texture. Okay, so then this is gonna go like here. Let's do this whole side. Let's do the back part. How come the end portal frame is hard-coded? The portal frame is not hard-coded, but if you're talking about the portal, like the little galaxy stuff that's going on in there, that is hard-coded, to my knowledge. This. Let's get her back in here. Let's make sure this is lining up with the pixels. Oh, I need to get something there so that this can go here, so that this can be a different color. It's kind of a weird sort of shape, but... And then... We've got like the shading on this is sort of its own little thing. Like that clearly is going to be going up. Just gonna try to make this shading kind of match the angle of this, because we've got those darker pixels right there, right? It looks a little off. Do that there. This will be the shadow, and then we've also got to do this sort of angle, or the shading on the bottom bit. All right. I just joined the stream. My dumbass thought you were texturing a steak. Quite the contrary, my friend. We're texturing a Pringle. Okay, then. We've got that darker color there. But this darker color, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be shading or if it's this, you know? The like leg bit. We could... we just gotta get the shading in here. So I'm gonna make this temporarily. We'll just make it this super bright color. And then we'll get the shading in here. So these dark pixels come up and then they kind of come down here. A little bit higher though than like how these ones are. So we could, let's make sure this curve is a little bit smoother. This is darker. Let's see. Okay. Not bad, guys. Not bad, I think. Might be coping though. And then I think this angle could be a lot straighter. I'm definitely gonna fix that. This angle needs to be or this line needs to be a little bit more aligned with this back one, I think, for some consistency's sake. Okay. So we got our shaded under bit. Something is off here. I suppose it's all right. Then we've got this, but we've got a sort of an outline to this. I think it's time we get the outlines going. So I low-key forget how I just sort of changed up how wide I do the outlines on the items. So I need to pull up. Let's do sword. I gotta remind myself how thick these outlines typically are. I believe it's like 26. Yeah, 26 pixels. So if I grab this, we're gonna move this to a new layer, and then I can add an outline to it of 26 pixels. And then we're gonna, yeah, make it solid. This should be lining up with that outline. Okay, and then this also is going to get an outline of its own. 26 pixels. Okay, we're gonna fix some of this. Okay, don't stress. Don't stress. This is just the beginning. Okay, because yeah, this needs some tweaking. Bro, this shit is straight up a div. Yeah, you're correct about that. Okay, so then you can probably delete that layer. Oh shit, wrong layer. Okay. We've got our biggest issue here is that these shadows are like not really lining up. Which we're gonna fix right here. So it looks less deer-like. Maybe we gotta make the whole thing a little bit less deer-like. Yes, I am on CurseForge. I feel like it's not like flat enough. I don't know. Okay, so now we need to get our shading back in here. Because the shading definitely goes up quite a bit. Also, we can get the correct, color on this outline so it's less weird. Is there a separate texture for when the saddle is actually on the horse? Yes, this texture does not get put on the horse. Rest assured. In fact, that will probably be easier because it's actually like flat faces and not this like 3D perspective bullshit we've been dealing with. Okay, okay, we gotta... Dude, bro, this looks like a piece of, like, meat. This looks like a chicken nugget right now. Okay, and it's because of the shading on this, by the way. That's why this looks so chicken nugget-like. So this has to kind of follow the same sort of shading that the rest of this does. Which it's extra dark down there. Oh, this needs to be a different color, I suppose. Yeah. So that this can be... Prime, check my new concept for the shape. Let's see. Updated concept. Yeah, that's kind of. I think we're pretty similar shape right now. It's just you have the luxury of being able to use the thinner outlines, which unfortunately we can't because we have to make it match the rest of the items, you know? Start part is too roundy, I believe. We're gonna... We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We're making some progress. If I think we need to change up some of the colors. This border is definitely gonna need some tweaking. So there we have our thingy there, and then gonna make this color correct. That's also just not right. So this, it's dark all the way up, and then this turns dark about halfway. You're missing the part that shows the underside? Yeah, we'll get to it. So this is not correct. We're gonna need to make this like that. This needs to be darker. And then this is also dark all the way, so we can do a little angular thing there, and then this goes like that, I think, or maybe it would be better to have this go straight across, I think, having that cut be there. And then I think we need to make this a little bit less rounded, that is for sure. So let's, if I were to make this like flatly angled. You want a texture? Yes, I am water. Bro, people wanting the water to be retextured changed his name to Yes, I am water and says redo me. Let's make this a little bit flatter on the edges. We don't want it to be too rounded. I think, is that going to help with our some of our issues? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so this actually seems to be turning into this darker color, which starts, when does that color start to appear in the outline? Up there. Which we can have, or actually that goes there, and then we can have this. Oh my gosh, freaking live ending on TikTok, bro. I gotta keep the TikTok live open. I hate when that happens. Just reconnecting TikTok to the chat. Okay, yeah, gosh. Hate you, TikTok Live. Okay. Let me, so this lightness kind of comes down a bit here. And we'll have it like sort of merge into this, I suppose. Is that going to be too uppy? This we could also have this kind of, I like the way that it sort of blends. So we'll maybe try to blend this down as well. Gives it a little bit of a less flat look. Okay, this is the wrong color, I think. Yeah. So then we've got we've got to do the, make this a little bit thicker. It's a little bit too skinny for our style. Look a little bit more cartoony. Why did the live end? TikTok boots me out if I stay, like if I chill for too long. Like, I don't know, after about an hour, TikTok will ask if I'm like still active, and then if I don't click the button, it'll just end the live. And I low-key always forget that that happens. So then like basically every stream, the TikTok live just gets killed halfway through. So sorry if you got booted, but welcome back to any of the TikTok survivors. Okay, a little bit thicker. That kind of helps things, I guess, in a weird sort of, not really sort of way. We can also make this a little bit more angular. This reminds me of the orange Lego piece that you use to take out the other Legos. I think you're onto something with that, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna get more of this shading up here. And then what about that highlight? We do have that highlight there. I can kind of do something like this. If you could, if only you could see the future Prime, the YouTube thumbnail would definitely have 100% have been a Pringle. Yeah, Pringle stream. I see some people coming back into the TikTok. Welcome back, guys. Sorry, the TikTok kills itself on the reg. Okay, so this is gonna be this is gonna kind of be our highlight, I think. Could probably go a little bit farther down with this. Is YouTube chat still connected, or is just nobody saying anything in YouTube chat? Okay, Brick Separator. Yeah, people are just talking. All right. So this is gonna be our highlight here, I think. And then, so what? We'll grab this texture or this color. We can add some variation to that to make it not so solid. Now let's also get the highlight in over on this side. Actually, we got to finish the shading over here for sure. Yeah, because there's a lot of shading over here. So that goes there, and then this like comes up, looking quite a bit more like a saddle now. I'm telling you guys, you got to trust the process. There have been very few times that I've legit given up on a texture and been like, let's just do this another day. Litton, could you add the underneath part, please, and thank you. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, that looks all right as far as shading. And then we've got the, I can make the shading curve up a bit. Okay. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is salvaging itself. The situation was definitely dire for a moment there, but like, we're kind of coming back from the dead. Making me mad how there's no underpart. It be looking like a burnt crisp. We're gonna do the underpart. We're gonna do the underpart. Thank you for the rose, definitely apple. So, okay, so let's, I'm trying to figure out how to do the shading on this. Like maybe a little bit curvier, and then it can also allow us to shake it up a bit so it doesn't look terrible. And then we got to get our highlight in there. That's what I was here for. This is also, I guess that works. Prime, somebody on the Discord said this looked like someone's, oh. And the highlights does not redeem this thought process. Yeah, dude, this has been a kind of a sus texture. This shit was green like an hour ago. Yeah, we move quick. Guys, don't, you know what? Don't bring up the green. Don't bring up the green saddle. If you just are in the stream, there, people who are saying this was one screen are lying, actually, so. And also, for anyone just coming into the stream, we, basically our inspiration for the shape was a saddle. We pulled up a real saddle and we used that to get the shape. All right, let's continue to get this highlight down here. We gotta make it match the outline a little bit better. Okay. Prime mods, the crease shadow is supposed to be the strap for the stirrup. I think it connects, because look, see this darker brown right here? I think that's what the, what'd you call it, a stirrup? I think that's what that is. And then I think this becomes shading again. I don't know. Well, we might tweak it a bit when I actually start to add that. Okay, we'll add our little thing here. Is that a decent angle, or maybe not thick enough? Yo, I just joined back. This looks fire. Yeah, TikTok got obliterated. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna keep the TikTok stream open to make sure that does not happen again. I missed you guys. I missed the TikTok group. It wasn't the same. Okay, so progress is being made, I think. We gotta add that bottom part. Somebody mute Max. Is somebody spamming? Oh, Max is spamming. You want to get muted? Oh, he's already been muted. Somebody got to it. Oh, thanks, Boat. Okay, so yeah, we need to add the bottom part of this. Of TS shit. Can I please get muted too? Do not mute Balls McGee. Do not mute Balls McGee, whatever you do. Careful not to get too rubbery with the shading. Yeah, we'll I'll add some more details later, and I think we'll make it look a little bit more leathery. So this, I believe, should be kind of our shape for the underside. It's just a little, it's definitely a little awkward the way the pixels on this, like the pixels on the vanilla texture aren't really taking into account like the exact perspective or like scale really. So we might have to do some tweaking. I do not have bad takes. Boat's never had a bad take in his life. Okay, 30. Okay. Guys, dude, this little change alone is making me like this texture a whole lot better. Oh, whoa, that's wrong. Yeah, this is not a Pringle anymore. This, I feel like adding this bottom perspective bit like took us away from can you say my name for an edit? Dixon Miaz? Dixon Miaz. The man himself. Okay, how do we feel about that? You see, on the vanilla texture, it's actually kind of like light. Like, you see how the dark one doesn't like continue? The dark color doesn't continue all the way around. I think we're going to continue our one, though. I think it just makes this look a lot more consistent. Also, I'm sort of, I don't know how I feel about the way that I flattened this part out. I mean, we have been having some complaints that this is maybe a little bit too round in general, so maybe we just gotta match the shape a bit with this. Ooh. Probably should have used the pen tool for this, but I'm just freeballing it. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Ugh. Dixon Miaz, I already said your name, brother. Oh. Yeah, muted. Bro's in the muted edit right now. Okay, maybe we could kind of straighten this out a bit as well. Trying to make this look slightly less curved. Obviously, this is some super minor pixel. Oh, bro. You made you fall for a trick. The thing is, I wasn't even pronouncing his name correctly, so it didn't even like work. I said Dixon Miaz. So Prom, I think the top part needs some attention to make the angle look better. Top part of this piece we're working on, because I'm going to be kind of tweaking everything as we sort of go around. Hi Prime Mods, hi Tyler. You missed the feet thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna add that here in a sec. I'm just kind of making sure our angles are like right here. Not bad. Okay, I'm gonna merge this down, and then what do we gotta do here? What do we gotta do? If I did some of this, will this help with our texture issue? If we get kind of spiky with it. Or is that weird? Is that weird? If I add like some kind of variation in the shading? I think that's shadow. That's so good. Okay. The spike should curve with the shadow. Never mind. Yeah, it's weird. Never mind. Bro said perfect, and then he said never mind. The curvature of the front thingy does not match the rear thingy. I made it match as good as I could, and we're way too deep into this to change it at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let you guys. Hi Prime, how's it going? It's going good. AGB. It is going good. We're texturing a saddle right now, which is definitely not based on a chip. Definitely not. That would be bad if it was based on a chip. Okay, metal thing. Okay, you guys, we got the Doomslayer himself in chat asking about the metal thingy, so I think we gotta do it. What did somebody called it? What is it? A stirrup? Yeah, we are too deep. Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Mateo. Like, if I recreated the shape, like, we'd be here all day. It'd be bad. Okay, so I'm gonna make this 26 pixels across. This is what's gonna be our stirrup, I believe. I'm just saying stirrup because somebody in the chat said stirrup earlier. I don't really know my horse terminology. Why am I not appearing in live chat? You should be. You are. No, the real name is foot thingy. Okay, good. Thank you for the correction. So, my concern, look at real references. Let's pull up our references here. Saddle stirrup. How do you even spell it? Stirrup with an I. Only thing I'm really concerned about, I think ours is probably going to look kind of like, that is the wrong chat. That's freaking YouTube. Ours is going to kind of look like this. My concern is how do we connect it with, how do we connect it with the saddle? You know? Like, I don't really know how it's supposed to connect here. Maybe angularly? Like, if we do this, and then we go like this, and then this, and then this, and then have it kind of match the angle of the saddle. Would that be weird? I'm not going to worry about this being too realistic. Just make it look good. So, yeah, because we've got this color here. That's not bad as far as our purposes, you know. It doesn't have to be like too realistic. You can also add a little bit of shading in there just to make it blend together a bit better. Make it like the same color as the outline and connect to the outline. Scarfy, you got some more. Oh, you guys are, you got lots of communal suggestions. Prime adds D to MC. Prime adds D to MC. Bro, bro's breaking out the freaking calculus, dude. Okay. So what I'm thinking, although will our DID also be HD? Yes, guys, if you download Prime's HD textures, you will become HD, trust. Although we can only see the one on the side, I think we'll continue our pattern here as if there's one connected over here, just to make it like consistent. You know what I'm saying? Although it will probably not be going up as far as that one, because the perspective and all that, like that. Or is that like weirdly messed up? Yeah, this needs to move down. Okay, and then like that. It's all right, I suppose. So, we're almost down to our foot part. I'm just making sure this connection bit is like connecting the way it's supposed to be connecting, you know, in a connection kind of way. You're a cool modder, thank you. Can you do coral next stream? We could do, maybe we'll do coral. Metal thingy. Mute Joris, he's spamming. I don't know. Okay, so as far as our actual foot thingy, I think we're gonna go with this design where it's like I mean, you're supposed to put your foot in it, but mostly like a triangle. We're not gonna adhere too much about the pixel placement here because it's kind of a complicated shape to do. So let's see. See, like it comes down and then goes like that, and then 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 that. So let's get an let's make this actually look good now. Can you do the skyboxes next? I mean, the vanilla skybox is just like one color. Thanks for the rose, Dexter. There's iron in the crafting recipe, so it is a metal stirrup. In the crafting recipe, dude, this is some new age Minecrafty stuff. Back in my day, there was no crafting recipe. When did they make it so that you could craft this? Like, I low-key don't remember. Metal stirrups are very different than leather stirrups. Okay, I'm just gonna metal stirrup. Okay, I mean, it looks like it follows like a similar sort of shape here. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna do one of these sides and then like copy it over. The point of them was that they were rare from dungeons. Yeah. It's kind of odd that it, like, I guess it's now convenient that you can craft saddles, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's just one less thing that makes it worthwhile to like loot stuff. Like, it's one less thing to find. How's that for a shape? Looks about the correct size. I don't know if it needs to be a little bit thicker or anything. Maybe slightly thicker, just to keep that sort of cartoony look. We don't want it to be too crazy. But we also don't want it to be too much bigger than the pixel placement of everything else here. You are looking at a leather stirrup. No, I'm looking at metal ones. Thank you for the dono, Guz. Don't make it symmetrical. The triangle's at an angle. Oh, I don't know if I can do all that. Making a angular. I guess it would technically be at a angle. Okay, look, because you sent the donation, I will try it. I'll try to make it match the angle of the actual thing. If that works out, that'll probably be pretty cool. So let's get our second path here. And then this one's in the back, which means it'll probably be like that. And like a little bit. And then this one's like in the front. So it's like, this one will be higher up as well. Dude, you guys are making me exit my like comfort zone on freaking angles, you know? Thanks for the roses, Dexter. We don't need saddle, bro. We need oars. The oars are textured. This community is the best community for Prime. We are very well organized and work as a hive mind. Yes, dude. I also love how this community never disagrees on anything, and they're always happy with the final result and everything like that. Okay, wait, if I go like there, I guess this technically would also be like at an angle. So is the, if we do you realize it's meant to be footholds, right? Yeah, I'm just getting the, bro, relax, okay? We're just getting the side parts in, and then we'll get the bottom part in. So if we do this, and then that. Second one should be bigger. No, the first one would be bigger because it's like farther forward. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Let's select this. You know? It doesn't look horrible. And then we just got to add the, this should probably be higher up though, huh? Like that. When something's further, it looks smaller. Yeah, I mean, this one's smaller. So then we get the actual bottom bit. So like that. I'm also gonna add some 3D-ness to this, so don't stress about that part. Like that, and then we're gonna see that in there, and then let's actually fix this. Cut it across, I think. And we can make it thicker, because that's definitely an issue with this current one. Is it needs to be like thicker. Okay, this texture is actually cooking up right now. Dude, I know, I was stressing too, guys. I was shaking in my boots thinking about how we were gonna pull this off, but like, dude, that's not bad, right? Angle opposite, you are tweaking boat. What are you talking about, angle opposite? Wait a minute. Do you guys mean like the, do you guys mean like the foot is supposed to be like, so you can slide your feet into it? Is that what you guys are saying? Flipped, the foot. Oh, okay. I understand what you guys are saying. Flip it. Okay, okay, look. I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt here. We'll try flipping it. So, oh shit. Edit, transform, flip, horizontal. It was kind of designed to be at a slightly different angle. Rotate it 90 degrees. It's it's two-dimensional. I can't like easily. Yes? Are you guys really liking this one more than the last one? It looks weird like that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, what if we just imagine that it's like hanging, you know? First option is way better. I think the first option looks better. Look at the original texture on that side. It's the same. Turn inside out, change it back. Oh, chat's kind of delayed, so I don't really know. Okay, guys. One in chat if you think it looks better like this. 2 in chat if you think it looks better like this. Okay, 1 or 2. 1, 1, 2. Boats got a 2. We're pretty split as per usual, but 2 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 1. I see a lot of ones. Am I tweaking, guys? I feel like I see a lot of ones. I know that vote's just to a poll. I don't know, dude. What Okay, yeah. There's a poll. Thank you for that vote. Oh no, wait. Gift vote. Is that wait? Vote with gifts? I didn't even know that was a feature. 2 is close to the original. I don't know, guys. I think one just looks off to me. 2 looks more practical. Yeah, 2 makes more sense, but 2 makes more sense, but I think 1 just like looks better. I don't know. Well, Steve's feet, dude, guys, Steve doesn't even have feet. 2 because the light source. 2 2 2 2 2. It looks off because the angle is wrong. Yeah, because I made it to look like 1. Make a poll. I got to Okay, here we've got TikTok poll, and then can we put one on YouTube? I don't know if we have any YouTube mods. Xanax, are you not even really able to do polls, huh? How do I do a poll over here? Nope. I don't know how to do a poll on YouTube. How the heck? Oh, start a poll. Okay, here we go. Is the poll up? Oh, I didn't mean to, Okay, so here, I think this is fine to show on screen. I don't think there's anything crazy. Okay, so we got both of our polls going. Also, if you're on the vertical YouTube, the poll is currently only for the horizontal YouTube, so you know. Currently in disagreement. 2, but turn it 180 degrees. 2 1. Yeah, well, people are 1 is winning over on. I didn't mean to let me pull this back up. Looks like. Oh wait, is this poll already over or something? Stop the poll. Huh. I don't know. I don't know how to vote on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. I mean, we've got a lot of votes, 36 votes. This is 50-50 as always. Oh, it only lasts 1 minute. Okay. Flip the colors because it's not accurate. Why would the darker color be on the outside though? I mean, we do have the pixels in a certain way, but like, unless you mean like lighter goes down there and then that one goes there. One but flipped. I don't really know. Guys. We seem to be kind of 50-50. Did you actually enter TikTok live stream earlier? No, TikTok like ends it. 2 is 1. Yeah, everybody's saying like do 1 but flip it, or do 2 but flip it. They're flipped of each other. Okay, so here we have. Maybe I'll try to make 2 work. Right now, I'm just worried about this being thick enough. Because it's kind of skinny, you know? Like, maybe we just slightly thicken it up. Bro, 2 is just accuracy and fits perspective. Okay, okay. I'll try 2. I'm just going to try to thicken up these lines because they're kind of weird looking. Flip it, then edit it. That's what we're doing, brother. I'm actually out of my mind right now. This community should not be so divided on this one texture that practically has no effect whether it were the other way around. Dude, imagine being me. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I do Instagram polls sometimes, or I stopped doing Instagram polls because it was always 50-50. Like, no matter what. I don't think this community is the most divided community like that has ever existed, but I love you guys, so you know. I don't think we've ever done a poll that wasn't like 50-50. Maybe some of this. Is this another doorknob incident? No, not as bad as the doorknob incident. I think we were just stressing about it a little bit too much. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm just trying to make this actually look good now. No poll, because Boat has the right opinion. Prime can secretly hate us for that in his heart. Guys, I think we're like low-key done with that. I like that. You know, I don't think it's... I think it'll look fine. Also, you guys, like, this, it's gonna look so... It's gonna be like this size on your screen. You know? Maybe I could change the colors, though. Boat always has the objectively wrong opinion. Is that a better color mix? Maybe that color looks... Like, having the colors like that looks slightly better. Okay, what do we have left here? Like, we're kind of... Did I, like, accidentally finish this? We do have slightly darker, like, colors, like, down here. Like, that goes there. Oh, that's wrong. That goes there. I don't think we're missing anything on the texture. We do have that darker there, which could be like I don't know. I think that's... Are we still doing name tag? How long have we been live? Hour 42. We can still do name tag. I think we're getting pretty like close here, guys. Am I tweaking for thinking we're like kind of approaching being done with this? Is that a wrong opinion? Let's get... I'm going to make a nice little comparison here. Width 200. Oh, no, actually, let's do height. And then... You know what I'm saying? Is this like 1 to 10, guys? What do we think on this? I don't think we're missing anything. Like, honestly, this is a lot harder of a texture than I think any of us thought this was gonna be. But I think it's in a... Also, if this is your first time, it always looks better in game. Trust. Remember to make the metal shiny. Maybe I'll add like a little thing to it. Yeah, I don't know. That looks kind of weird. 8s, 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 6s. Okay. That, dude, okay. I'm gonna quickly run and use the bathroom, and then we're checking this out in game. So, I'll be back in a sec, guys. What's up, guys? What's up, onions? Dude, the onion, how bad? I don't think the onion situation was as bad as usual. Just Litton and Scarfy. Oh my god. Kicking my camera around. Maybe the chat's healing from the onions. Or maybe, dude, maybe we just got a bunch of new gens and they don't know about the onion thing. Okay, guys, let's check this texture out in game. Let me actually put this back where it was. Let's check it out in game. Okay, saddle right there. Let's refresh this. Vinny, I think, bro, like nobody did the onion. I know, dude. What? Only the day ones. It's dying out. It looks good, but it's one of your less accurate textures. Bruh. I think it's as accurate as the rest. Oh my gosh, my mouse just died. Let's see. Okay. Here's our saddle in the actual inventory. Let me put it in a chest or something. I don't think that actually makes much of a difference compared to the inventory. How are you feeling about this, guys? Something looks fine. Thank you for the rose, Zyro. The metal is too light. I think barely can see the thing. Yeah, dude, guys, you're stressing over something you can barely even see. Let me think. I think that I love you, twin. Love you too, Pedro. Item frame to see it better. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. Let's pull up an item frame. Good call. Okay. There is, let me do this at an angle. I gotta fix the like height map on the fucking items. Item frame. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, we can barely see the textures we spent so long arguing about. You guys are tweakers. Okay, I've got a couple gripes with this texture right now. Let me know if you guys agree with this. I think this back part, like down there, kind of needs to be pushed down, if that makes sense. Because the front part sticks down, but it feels too like thin at the back. It loses a bit of its 3D-ness, so I think we need to bring that down. Do we agree with that? And then we are not tweakers. We are all tweakers. Me and you, D Parasite DP. I feel like I had a dream of you doing something like this. That's what I'm saying, Prime. You agree, Nikolai? Yes, just like Rowan. Okay. Yeah, back part goes down. And then I think we need to maybe thicken up the bottom part of the, like the stirrup a little bit. It's kind of small, right? Let's go back in here. Also, somebody's telling me to check the Discord. Let me check Discord real quick. I'm just looking in the Discord. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be looking at. Okay, so let's see here. What if I literally just selected this and this and this and then did like dragged it down? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like we bring it down a bit so it matches that. Obviously this is just a rough movement, but and then we'd have to like make this make that a little bit smoothed out and then actually line this up, you know. Does it obviously this needs a lot of cleaning up, but does that look better? Do you guys see the vision on this? Bro, you moved it just 2 pixels. Yeah, you must be new here. We get pretty heated about 2 pixels. Better? Yeah. Try to fix the curvature. Yeah, I'm fixing that right now. Let's do this. Let's make this a little bit better. You gotta make this make sense. Basically gotta fix all these angles now that I like messed it up. Looks less flat and seems higher depth. Yeah, I think it's something about the back like not was just like weird. It was just sort of off. Oh, this needs to be fixed. That's why this looks so bad. Okay, that. And then this. But we re-add our shadow down here. Does that look better? Does that look better, guys? Texture's getting better though, can't lie. It looks way better. Okay, okay. Glad I'm not tweaking out over here. And then for the actual like stirrup, let's take a look at our old one. Let's just let's just check out and see if that change was enough to fix some of this. I feel like maybe we should go like kind of crazy mode with this shading. That'll also help with the depth back there to not make it look like too flat. Let's just check this out. Let's see how this looks. Oh. Saddle. Let's see how it looks compared to some of the other things. Where even is the saddle? Isn't it somewhere in here? Am I just blind? Am I stupid? Where does the saddle go? Oh, maybe it's in tools? Okay, yeah. Better than before. Finally done. I feel like we are kind of done with this. Like, I'm not really sure. What do we think? What do we think? I think this might be the best we can do. Name tag now. Please check. What do you? So many guys are talking about the attachment channel. What are we talking about? Is that like a YouTube thing? I didn't know. I don't know that was a thing. I don't know how that works. My Discord. Where general? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I can't find anything. Doesn't look like anything's been posted in the Discord in a minute. Still looks normal on a horse? Yes, it still looks normal on a horse. Let's pull out a horse though. Horse. Yeah, let's see. How do I play the game? Oh, I got a freaking. Let's see how this guy looks. I mean, it's gonna be vanilla. I just haven't looked at the horse one in a while. You just spam ride a horse to tame it, right? This stream is actually making Prime tweak the fuck out, and I'm seeing it take its hold. Yeah, we're at our limit here. Okay, horse. I mean, Yeah, all you guys who are saying the saddle like foot thing needed to be oriented the correct angle, like it's gonna have to be sideways on the actual horse. So be prepared for it to be sideways. I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. I really don't know what else to like do with it. I think we're done. Are you guys gonna like attack me if we're done here? I don't know if we're done with the stream. I think we're going to keep things moving along, but I think we're going to keep it pushing. But I think we're done with the saddle. Yes, done. Okay. Yes, please. Just one of the copper lanterns. Chat, metal thing is wrong. I think it's done. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are done with the saddle. We're done with the saddle. I'm going to restart my recording here. Stop recording, and then start recording again, so my editor doesn't have to deal with 5,000 hours of footage. Do you guys, what do you guys think? Do you think we still got it in us to do the name tag? You guys got some energy left in you, huh? Or no? We could have a longer stream today. 100%. Name tag? Okay, awesome, awesome. Let's move right into the name tag. This will be a generational stream, guys. If you saw that chip, you didn't. Okay, let me pull up the vanilla name tag texture. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little nice to get away from the saddle. Name tag, name tag. Okay. Make the name tag say "de." Low-key gonna fail my Irish exam because of this stream. I'll start speaking in Irish. That'll help. Okay, guys, name tag time. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is gonna be a little bit easier than the last one. Yeah. So we all saw the chip. No, you did not, Horsey. No chips were seen. OMG, make the name tag say "de" in standard in SGA. Okay, what are we gonna put into the text? We'll figure that out together, guys. We'll figure that out together. So here's the big decision, right? The name tag looks like it's kind of rounded. You know what I'm saying? But when I think of a name tag, I think of it being like rectangular. Do we round out this name tag or make it like rectangular? I'm thinking about the shape of it. And then we'll come up with the text after. Make it say Jeb. It kind of like low-key looks like it already says Jeb, right? Like we got the J and the E and the B. You know? Rectangle with rounded angles, but dude, I don't even know why I ask. Because we can never grant anything. Rectangular with round counter. I mean, yeah, that's what I meant when I said rounded. It's like a dog tag, lime dog tag. Jab. Okay, let's get a shape in here, huh? I could do. Let me actually use the shape tool here. I can change the angles of this, right? Like 60. The heck? Oh, yeah, there we go. So if we do, maybe we'll do 90 pixels of angle, and then rotate this. Oh. Okay. Let's do possibly a little bit less of a curve on here. Like, oh wait, why isn't it like letting me edit this? Why can't I? Can I not retroactively change the angle. It's kind of annoying. Or the curve. So I have to get it right the first time? Oh. Oh, I can actually change it like that. Okay, I'm just really stupid, guys. I've never used Photoshop in my entire life. Oh my god. We gotta fix this situation. Okay, we'll get that there. We'll get this here. We'll get that up there. We'll get this down here. Okay, so here's our general sort of shape. Why can't I... Okay, wait. Yeah, then I can tweak our curvature here. Let's make it... Oh, I'm just really... Okay. I think... How do we think about that? I feel like that's pretty accurate to vanilla, yeah. Diddy. Thanks for the input, developer. Let's... Dog tag. The thing is, dog tag dog tags are like too round. I think we agreed on having it be like round, like a rectangle with rounded edges. It's a piece of worn paper. Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess they do make it with paper. Like, or you craft it with paper, right? Okay. So let's make a shape out of this. Actually, wait. I think I'm gonna thin it out, guys. Trust the process on this. Get my shape back. I think I'm gonna thin it out so that we can add some like depth to it. You'll see what I mean here. Okay, that is looking good. And then rasterize this layer, turn it into... You guys were freaking out when I was using green earlier, so we're going to use the correct color this time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Duplicate this. Take it. Move it down. And then, do we want it to be a little bit farther down than that? I mean, that's like all right, I guess. Okay, so we got that. And then we just got to add our stroke to this, which, like all items, will be 26 pixels. And it looks like it's just, honestly, kind of straight across. This song's kind of tweaking me out, bro. I gotta skip it. Okay, darker color on the bottom half of this outline. Who said pork chop? And then that color there. Actually, it looks more like it's like that. It looks like a sponge without the holes. I kind of agree. Looks like soap. Okay, so then let's get our... Before we shade this up a bit, I'm going to try to get the base of our like loop here. Get the base of our loop here. Let me think about the best way to do this. This will probably take some experimentation, to say the least. You should write on the name tag sub to prime mods. That would be a pretty long name tag. or a pretty long text, you know? We'll probably do something small because there's like something 3 letters. Guys, start to think about what we should write on the name tag. I can't just do prime because I already did that on all the other stuff. Let's do, well, maybe that comes a little bit more here. What is the name tag crafted with? Is it paper and a string? Jeb. D is 3 letters long. Okay. Ancient hieroglyphs? Yeah, we're going to be doing that. For sure. So this is going to go like that. And then we basically just need to go around. Metal nugget, not string. It's made. Oh, so I guess this is, so this is definitely not string then. It's a like a metal clasp. You know? That's not really how I expected this to go. So let's put in that and then cut out the hole and then this is not the right color. Then we'll like add the thickness to it, I'm thinking. This goes down. Well, this is definitely gonna be cut off actually. Like here. Make it say "dit" and I'll donate to Galaxy. I'll consider it, okay? I'll consider it. We already have a "dit" saddle, so. Oh, guys, look. Do I save the TikTok live right now? Wait, where'd it go? This is what happens. I gotta like, it makes me do like a quick time event to keep the live going. Unable to verify. Okay, TikTok has been saved. Save, bro, save us. Okay, this is a little odd. So then this is like that and goes like up here and then goes like down there. This is so like, this is such a weird like loop on this texture. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever looked this closely at the item or the name tag, but it's like kind of weird looking. It's like weirdly thick. So this is like, I guess we'll just put some gray in here. Oh God, not like that. Okay, how's that looking? Bizarre and weird and messed up and gross. That's what I think. That's what I think about that. But dude, the vanilla ones, like, I feel like the only way to make this look like not bad is by making it not look like vanilla, because the vanilla loop is weird. You know? The vanilla loop itself is weird. just make it oval, bro. Change it, you know. It's so like, why is it so big? Why is it like big? Let's do... What if I just freestyled my own thing? It's a cow tag, that's why. Let's make this the inside. Okay, and let's make the thing 26 pixels to match our little style. And then we'll have it at an angle. I think some of the shadow is a hole for the metal ring to go through. Maybe. We could add like a slight hole. I mean, it also would just be easy enough just to not have anything. Like just to have it connect, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm probably gonna be taking some creative freedoms with the loop on this thing because it legitimately looks like ridiculous on the vanilla texture. So here, make it thicker. It will be thicker. This is just like one side of it. We gotta add some thickness to this. Like have it go as thick as it can. We'll do like a lighter color. So then okay. Now make them kiss the two circles. Okay, so we got our outline, and then this is gonna be the inside, and then this goes there and that goes there. Right? Am I cooking? The thing is, this looks good, but it's like completely bulldozing the vanilla texture. But the vanilla one just looks so weird, dude. I don't really know what else to do. Okay, so then this needs to plug in to the actual name tag. And then, yeah, so this goes across. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Line it up better so it doesn't look stupid. Let me actually re-put this in so that I can line it up correctly this time. Let's get this. I don't know, it feels weird. Make it thinner. Dude, you guys gotta look at the vanilla texture here. Like, we can't just make it, we can't just make up something, you know? And this is already pretty far departure from the vanilla texture. Also, we're gonna change it, you know? This isn't the final version. Okay, so let's see. Two round, wider ring. We're trying to match this as best as possible. I did make it very round, obviously, But it's like made with metal, you know, so I feel like it should be kind of round. Let me think. Let me think. What can we do with this? What can we do with this? What about the writing? We'll get there. We could like stretch it out a bit. To make it like line up a little bit better with the freaking vanilla one. Do you have a job or does this actually make you money? I do this full time, brother. Full time. Try making multiple loops instead of one large one, like many bands of thread. That's interesting. Do you make the 32 or 256 in your free time? I have a Photoshop script that downscales this texture. So I just make the highest resolution and then I downscale it for the other resolutions. That would be kind of crazy if I did all this by hand for each like resolution, because there's like 5 like versions of the pack. I own a fish shop. We use multiple band tags to prevent breakage. Been watching your vid, big fan. Thank you, Jugangora. Luggage tag. Okay, you know what? I'll look up luggage tag just to see kind of what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, most of these seem to be using like leather or something smoother. But this is crafted with metal, you know? So that's why I think it should be something a little bit more sturdy. Make it an air tag. Okay. I don't think that's that bad. Honestly. Because we also have the highlights to put in. So let's do the highlight here. And then get another one done here. Another shade of gray. And then what else am I missing? There's one darker shade. There should be a hole for the ring to go through. I see that being suggested a bit. Let's see. We could just make it kind of simplistic, you know? Like just a little bit of shading. Because we still gotta finish the actual tag, you know? Does that look better? And then we actually have to get the shading like up on the rest of this thing. We do have blue like down here. You guys see those blue pixels? This one? I'm not really sure. We did include a lot more blue up top than is actually there, so maybe we'll just interpret that in a sort of different way. Prime, add rips and tear to the paper part to make it look worn. Well, I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. What's curious is how are we gonna do the rest of the shading here to make it not look bad? Maybe this is where we add that like bit of, because we've got some darker pixels here, so we gotta add some more darkness. Something about this looks off. I think it's this one. And then like, gotta get a shadow down here. That's kind of weird. Can I have a free PC? I am not Mr. Beast, bro. Dude, I had somebody on Instagram DMing me and they were like, day 1 of asking for a free PC, day 2 of asking for a free PC. Can he have your PC then? Yeah. I'll send you my PC. We have a lot more of this dark area. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do that without messing with our sort of 3D effect. Because if I have it too blended, it kind of messes with... That's not bad. It's not bad, I guess. And then we have some dark down here. Maybe just a little nick out of the bottom. This looks so good, bro. Thank you, Watermelon. Dude, I feel like people have been hating on this texture today. I feel like this doesn't look bad. Like, at least Watermelon's got me. Okay, but we're gonna get to the text, but I'm just trying to figure out how to do this, how to deal with this shading down here. Like maybe we just leave it. I'm just not really sure. Maybe we do make it look like there's like a chunk out of it. What's good, Prime? It's my first time catching you live. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to become a streamer / YouTuber? Let me think. I think in the modern era, the order that you should be doing it is short form content. Definitely short form content. So on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, I think you should be posting the same videos everywhere. Because the thing is with content creation is it's not as much luck as people think. People are like, oh, I'm not getting any views or their algorithm is suppressing me. When in reality, like, you're probably just bad at making content because you haven't made it in a while. I mean, I was bad for a long time before I figured it out. So the easiest way to get good at making content is practice, which means just spamming short form content. Like make a short form video 3 days a week and just spam that and you will get better. And then when you've built a following around your thing with short form content, I would say then you can move on to long form content, especially if you already have following on YouTube from the YouTube Shorts. And you can kind of move that following there. What, somebody spamming in TikTok? I don't think so. Streaming though, I don't think streaming is a good place to start. I think streaming is like the reward at the end because it's so hard to get. You have to get people live in your stream. Like right now, everybody's live here, and everybody who's in here like knows me from other content. So I'd say go short form content, long form content, and then into streaming. Bit of a ramble there, but it's a topic I have a lot of thoughts about. Okay, yeah, know you from Shorts. Streaming should be done when you already have a community push you up. Exactly, yeah. I think a lot of people, they just want to be a streamer. First of all, nobody's gonna find you naturally through streaming. Like, how many times have you guys scrolled through like Twitch and just clicked on a random person? Like, that never happens. You have to build the following elsewhere. And short form is just, that following can be built through short form content or it can be built through long form content. But like I said, you need to get like 100 videos in before you even know how to make entertaining stuff. And it's a whole lot easier to get 100 TikToks done than it is to get 100 like full form YouTube videos done. .99% of Twitch viewers only watch creators in the top 100, by the way. Yeah. I mean, how many people we got in our live? We got like 90. We've had about 100 people watching on TikTok. We've had about 63 in YouTube, and then like 35 in YouTube Shorts today. I think our average is about 200 people per stream. I have like 300K subs on YouTube. I have 100K followers on Instagram and 100K followers on TikTok or over that. So I have like 500,000 followers for 200 like live viewers. So the conversion is it's a lot more intense than most people think. Looks good, Prime. Keep up the good work. I love this extra pack, and it's been an honor to be part of the journey as someone who's been here from the very first stream. Love the effort you put into it. Thank you, brother. Probably do a poll for the text so we can all agree on something. Can I message you over Insta for the coral block? I literally grow corals for a living, and I want to add some real realism to your pack, not just shapes in HD. Yeah, go ahead. I check Instagram DMs pretty consistently. I don't respond to most people because I get some crazy DMs, but I do check it. So yeah, go ahead and send me a DM, and I'll get back to you. Okay, guy, bro, who just said Yowie? Is that what you're saying we should put on the tag, Yowie? Okay, guys, I think this is good for the actual tag texture. I sort of zoned out and started yapping about social media, but like, I think this is actually pretty good as far as the tag. So that leads into what are we gonna put on this? Like, what text are we gonna put here? I've been, as far as text that we've needed in the pack, I've been doing I've been using the SGA, the Standard Galactic Alphabet, for this sort of stuff. So like here, you know, this says Prime, and then what else did I do? Oh, the signs also have it on there. So I think we're gonna keep that up. So we need to put Standard Galactic Alphabet something here on the name tag. I think it should be 3 letters because this very clearly looks like 3 big chunks of stuff. So 3 letters. Tag. Have it say tag. Make it say Prime. We already did Prime on a lot of them. Tag. I'm not making it say Yowie, bro. Jeb. Tag. Tag. I think I kind of like tag. Stop saying Yowie. Tiki. Minecraft confirmed it said Golo and has 4 letters. When was that? I don't believe that. Why do you keep putting Prime? Because I am Prime. Your mom. Okay. I like tag. Okay, here was a major issue though. So when I was translating the Standard Galactic Alphabet for like blocks like this, a lot of people were pointing out I was using like a bad translator. Like it was not good. So can somebody actually wait, first of all, I want to check out this name tag in game. Put HD exclamation point on it. That's kind of creative. Okay. Name tag. Oh wait, did I not save this? Oh, I guess I didn't save it. Zendaya hat theory. I need a native Standard Galactic Alphabet speaker. Okay, here's our name tag texture. Let's get an item frame up here. I like how it turned out. Guys. Honestly, also the saddle is growing on me. Something about the saddle just felt weird, but like, I think it's as best as we can do, really. It looks so empty. Yeah, it does. It looks kind of funny without the letters. Somebody's saying to mess with the make the whole a darker shade than the rest of the shadows. I stick to the colors on the vanilla palette, so we can't like saddle is traumatic. Yeah, let's get rid of that, guys. Let's put, you know, we gotta. What's the best block in the pack? What's a block that people like? We got to have a palette refresher here. Reinforced deep slate. That one turned out good. Okay, we'll have that there to feel a little bit better while we look at this name tag. HD exclamation point. I kind of like that. I feel like it might be a little bit more personalized than just putting tag, you know? I like tag. We're going with tag. When I was here, you were struggling with the saddle on the chip, lol. Yeah, we've came a long way. Bird textures are amazing. Thank you. Tag is good. Use it. Yeah. Prime. Here's tag. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's the problem though, is that the version that's used in like the text generator is not the same as like the one that's in Minecraft. Or no, like the standard, the actual. Wait. Galactic alphabet. Let's just pull up a translator here. Okay. So here is our letters. Let me save this image. And then we can pull it up. SGA, where is that? I just saved it here. Okay. Dude, no, open it with Photoshop, brother. What else would I open it with? What the heck? No, I don't want to exit the live. Just... Dude, I don't know if any of you guys are, like, creatives in any sense and mess with files, but what the heck is with images being saved as, like, WebP image files? I feel like that's a new thing. I don't remember that ever happening, but over the past couple of years, like, these WebP files are starting to show up, and they're a pain in the ass. They never save, like, as you expect. Like, what's the deal with that? It's WordPress doing that? I hate the damn WebPs, yeah, dude. Back in my day, we didn't have to deal with those WebP files. Okay, here we go. I had to take a screenshot. So I could save this. WebP was made in 2010. A lot of platforms support them. It's just weird that they don't, like... I tried to open a WebP file right now to get this up here, and it, like... It wouldn't open. Or it opened in, like, a raw, like, Photoshop, like, Adobe bullshit. It didn't just open as an image. Oh, it just saved it, put a bean in the name? Okay, guys, so here's our SGA. Let's actually, I believe, I never take advantage of this. I think you can do layers here. Yeah, I just gotta make sure this is actually lined up for our horizontal viewership. Let me put it like right there. Okay, so we're gonna make this say tag. Start with the A, I think. What is the name, says Shim? Bro, click on the bio. Click on the bio. My whole account is all about this. Okay, that looks kind of like A, right? I'm obviously gonna make it a little bit like of a more simplistic version, you know? Wait, I gotta bring back the vanilla texture. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Type bar because it's a tag? I'm a little confused what you mean by that. Okay, so there's A, kind of. And then T is like this one. It's kind of hard to do this at an angle. I guess I could have done it and then rotated the whole thing, but whatever. Type name because it's a tag. I think the vanilla texture though it looks like it has like 3 things there. So that's why I was thinking we should come up with a 3-letter thing for it to say. Okay. This needs to move a bit. You should write it sideways and start over. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, A, and then G is like this one. We're probably gonna have to resize this. It's like not really fitting. You should do a Noia cosplay. I've seen that name before. People keep dropping that in my comments saying I look like this character. I'm unfamiliar though. Oh my gosh. I really am like, why would I do this sideways? I'm like making my life so much harder. Okay, we got this here, we got this here, we got that there, we'll bring this one down. We can maybe make it a little bit, like longer. I think this has turned out pretty good, guys. Be it I haven't untilted my head, so maybe when I look at this straight, it'll look fucked up, but... Oh! Good catch. Missing a dot on the T. Thank you, Calm Cones. You're so right. So let's boom, 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 boom. Get a little thingy here. You seem like you're a... Oh, no, that's somebody else. Can you compare it to the text to vanilla texture afterwards? Sure. Here, we can do that now. This is what vanilla looks like. Obviously, we're kind of, you know, making our own sort of thing, but, you know, we don't gotta stress too much about that. I think this looks good. Let's fill it in. Prime, the vanilla texture is actually supposed to say Jeb as an Easter egg. I low-key think you might be right. Like, when people are like, oh, the vanilla texture actually says poop, it's like, I don't believe them because it's just, they're being schizo. It's nothing, it's just pixels. But I can actually see this saying Jeb. Like it low-key looks like it says Jeb, right? But I'm fine with ours not saying Jeb. I'm fine with the saying tag. I think that works fine. Okay, cool. Let's check this out in game. Let's refresh. Okay, guys. Name tag. How are we feeling about it? 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Is the name tag awesome or does it suck? I think it's good. I think if I compare it to our saddle, like, I feel weird about the saddle texture, but the truth of the matter is it was a very hard texture to do. So as far as it being difficult, I think today was pretty successful. I can get a little bit closer. I don't think this was bad. Looks like you guys are kind of liking it. You should do the item frame next. Item frame's already done. You can kind of see. So, how do you test it in real time? I can. There's a keybind that you can refresh like textures. The G feels like it's spaced too far away from the A. I feel like that's kind of nitpicking at this point. Saddle on the horse. That's a different texture. Problem, I'm making my own pack. What kind of blocks items should I texture first? Because I want to have a good start to the pack. I think what you should do, if you're starting a resource pack, is you should basically be going in the order of textures that the player is going to see the most. So you should start with the grass block, and then probably like oak wood, and then leaves. The way that I did it was I started with all the basic blocks you're going to see, like grass and like plants and stuff. And then what I would do is every day when I sat down to work, I'd hop in game and then just play the game or just wander around in creative until I saw something that wasn't textured. And then I'd texture that. So like I'd go around, okay, there's an acacia tree, texture that. And until I got to a point where I was just playing the game and everything was textured. So that's the order I recommend you do it. Ender Pearl's done. Okay, it does kind of look like it says Jib. Okay, guys, damn, we knocked out 2 textures today. I don't know. Should we keep streaming? I'm kind of on a roll. I just don't really know what else we could do. We could texture. Thanks to the Rose Tinder. -4 out of 10 doesn't say duh. Keep streaming. Coral. I need to go to sleep. Sleepy Nikolai. Okay, guys, so we obviously have been doing these texture streams, right? And they've been going pretty well. What I've been thinking, though, is that maybe we should, I don't know, a lot of people have been asking me to do gameplay. I think it could be fun to like start a world with you guys and just play with the pack on, especially because a lot of you guys want to know like what the pack actually looks like in just normal gameplay. Start a world. You like that idea? So I'm just wondering, should we do that like at the end of the streams? Like what if okay, so we start the stream, we texture something, and then we just play the game afterwards. I'm thinking that. Or should we like do streams just for playing the game? I don't know. For like 30 minutes at the end? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think it'd be cool to end every stream with like some gameplay. Please do, bro, let's go. Okay. Do string. Problem is, do it at the start because in the UK finished kind of late. Only issue is that like the streams are already named. Like on YouTube, it's already named like working on the pack. So I don't know if I should rename the stream or something. You know, I think you should do a schedule. Do a speed run. How are you doing? Do ominous bottle. Guys, should we start a world right now? That's my question. Maybe play for like 30 minutes. No, Chris says no. Start world. Yes. Yes, okay. You know what? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm gonna reset the recording again. And then run a poll. I won't run a poll. Guys, if you were just here for the texturing, glad you could make it. Let's get some gameplay, you know? So you guys can see these textures in action. It's going to be hardcore because that's how we do it. What should we name this world, huh? What should we name this? Is it on Bedrock? How's that for a name? Prime likes Men World. Pringle, Prime Empire, Prime Onion. Duh. Prime's HD World. I actually kind of like that. If we see anything untextured, we're rioting. Prime's HD World. Let's do, it should be lit in HD. HD did. Prime's Yowie World. Prime's HD World. We'll call it that. Okay. Dude, I haven't created a Minecraft world in forever. Okay, we're doing hardcore. We'll try to beat the game with the pack, you know? Dude, I haven't played Minecraft. Like, for me, it's kind of funny. I need to get, what is it? Distant Horizons in here, bro. This is, like, actually tragic. Wait, I'm not in hardcore? Wait, how did I mess it up somehow? Did I, like, accidentally click it? Okay, look, hardcore. Right? I turned hardcore off. Oh, that was an accident. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in hardcore. Okay, guys. Wait, we need to turn on some add-ons here so we can get the full experience. You should texture the first vanilla thing you see untextured in the playthrough. There'll probably be some items. Your Minecraft skin looks so out of place, yeah. All right, guys, here we are. This is gonna be, how laggy is this gonna be? 60 frames. As far as playing the game with my pack on and shaders, and we're at 4K, and I'm recording and streaming, I think 60 FPS is quite suitable. Holy frame drop, yeah, for real. I mean, is the stream lagging as well? Or what? Okay, guys, we gotta get out of this jungle. Leaves make it look not vanilla because it's not vanilla. This is an add-on. The leaves that, like, the add-on that makes, like, the leaves look like 3D is it's an add-on for the pack. Have you textured the breaking animation? Yep, here it is. It's kind of funny. I'm usually in creative, so you guys never really see this. Your ore borders add-on? Maybe I will. Can you turn off the leaves? They only look good from far away. I will leave the leaves on. You can close your eyes when they're on screen, though. Man, it really is funny. Like, for a long time now, Minecraft's been my job. So when I think about Minecraft, I think of it like a job. Like, I kind of forget it's like a game you can actually play. Hand movement animation? You guys are crazy. You think the tree is too 3D? Dude, some people have been saying that, right? So they've been saying that, like, the log, like, shouldn't go in like that because it makes more sense for the log to be, like, reverse, you know? Like, the bark would be, like, lower down. But I'm not gonna lie. I just think this looks cool. That's literally the reason I did it. Like, it kind of reminds me of, like, if you imagine, like, an empty log that's been lying there, like, you know how logs can get kind of hollow? That's, like, why I've been doing it like that. Uncircumcised log. What graphics card is your PC? I have a 5090. Right? Is that the newest one? Get stoned. Thank you, Litton. Have you done the achievement pop-ups? I've done most of the UI. Okay. Dude, what am I? Dude, I for real have not played, like, survival Minecraft in legitimately years. Pack Michael well with the fresh player animations resource pack. That's been a pretty requested thing is, yeah, fresh animations. People have been saying that I should add support for that, and that is something I want to add support to. Okay, here we have our first untextured thing, the raw iron. How did you afford the 5090? The other 5089? Well, I can afford to spend a lot of money on my rig because it's, like, for work, you know? Pack is called Prime's HD Textures. You should texture the raw iron. Yeah, we'll get to it. Prime, you should play Minecraft. Dude, do you guys think I should play Minecraft? Type 1 in chat if you think I should play Minecraft. I think that'd be a good idea. Raw iron. Dude, I'll hide the raw iron, okay? We don't have to look at it. How could people hate this texture pack? That's what I'm saying, bro. Best texture pack in the world, for real. Can you retexture the air block? It looks really off. Bro, you should... I posted an air block video. Did you guys see that? Yeah, we gotta texture the raw, like, materials. I've not textured the banner. First person to actually ask, like, if I've textured a real thing. Everybody's like, texture the air block, texture the freaking poop block. Since the raw iron is the first untextured thing you found, you should texture it after the coral. Are we like in agreement now that I'm texturing coral next, I almost said next episode, next stream, which I'll be live tomorrow, by the way. Yes, coral. Air texture add-on. Dude, I actually put it up. So if you guys didn't know, I posted a, me and my editor made an April Fool's video where we textured the air block, and I posted that it was an exclusive to my Patreon, and it was like $100, and I actually put it as a tier so for like a week you could legitimately send me $100 and get access to like the air block add-on, which of course was not real. I thought it would be pretty funny if anyone actually subbed, but of course not. Nobody subbed for that. There's more coal. Did I miss coal? Okay, you know, we got some decent, we got a little cool little amount of stuff. You can make copper like armor now, huh? Right? Isn't that correct? Dude, I gotta find a way out of here. Okay. This is what I'm thinking for next stream. I'm thinking next stream, if we're gonna be playing gameplay for like a little bit at the end of, yeah, I actually added it on the Patreon. Why are you playing now? Just asking. Just because we finished the stream, we textured 2 blocks. I think going forward, what I'm gonna do is because obviously if you guys are watching on short form, you'll see that I have like that text there and like the title of the video and stuff. I think I'll set up some visuals so that we can swap between, so like people know what we're doing. I don't know if that made any sense, but like so that it won't always say like making the textures HD. Can you texture the armor soon? It looks pretty terrible. Yeah, I think that I've been putting off the where should we go here, guys? Dude, I need distant horizons. I can't handle this, like, not being able to see anywhere. I think I've been putting off entities, but I think I might texture, like, I think I might make an exception for armor. Okay, we need food. I'm just jumping around. Go south. Which way is south? Wait. Dude, where can I see... South? I don't want to go back into the jungle. I need food really bad, though. Let's go find something to eat, huh? Voxy. Oh, you're right. You're right. Voxy. That's what I meant. I know Voxy is better. This is another add-on I have in the pack that makes stuff like 3D. Or some of the stuff 3D. Coral's going to be a good week. Yeah, there's a lot of coral textures. I think we'll just do one tomorrow. And see how I feel about it. I don't want to go back in the jungle. Let me out. What if you suddenly came across an item? We have the raw stuff that isn't textured yet. Do you have any track of things you've textured versus what you still have to do? I think the best way to get an idea, honestly, is to hop into the game in creative and just look around the creative menu or the creative inventory, and you'll see all the stuff that we have textured and all the stuff we don't have textured. That's what I recommend. If you're more of a list person, we do have, if you join the Discord, the code is Prime Mods, all one word. If you join the Discord, we do have a like a Excel spreadsheet or like I guess it's a Google Doc probably, that keeps track of like all that's been textured. Items in your inventory look good, so good. Awesome, cool. Prime, full screen in your game. You're a thinker, bro. You're a thinker. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my... Wait, can't I just F11 this? Yeah, that's gonna kill it. Yeah, I won't be able to full screen it, unfortunately, just because I don't have my OBS set up for that. Well, the textures update. If you have the pack, you need to download the latest updates. I'm begging you, add this to Bedrock. Okay, guys, I'm forgetting we're like in hardcore and I need to actually stay like locked in. I was hoping to find a sheep. I'm just looking at chat too much, and like this could be a bad situation pretty fast. I can't believe my world name suggestion was picked. Imagine we keep this world like forever and you just get to know that your name was picked. What is the best PvP resource pack? I don't. What I'm surprised is that no spamming, Kevin. I'm surprised that nobody's made like a PvP add-on for my pack yet. You know. Hey Prime, been here since 4 o'clock, so I think I'll go later. See ya. Yep. Glad you stopped by. It's been a long stream. Oh my gosh, we're going on 3 hours of being live. Maybe I'll stop at 4 hours. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Minecraft and then call it a day. And then we'll be back live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First texture. It was the grass block, although I redid it. So also we need to get underground. I redid the grass block, so this is not actually the very first texture. This is like, this was like the second version of it. Texture pack looks AI, yeah, because I'm AI. Dude, people think I'm AI, like my face is AI sometimes. I know I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna cook it, Xanax Chew. I just wanted to get us into a safe spot, but I'm for real just gonna have to dig down, bro. Okay, here we go. That's water. Dude, I just want a cave. You are AI. I am. Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. Okay, guys. Here's our little safety zone. Can you buy Minecraft for me so that I can play with you? Maybe. Whew. Alt F4 for free diamonds. Hair routine. I've had a lot of DMs lately about my hair. I think I'm gonna make like a video about it. So stay tuned. How are you gonna do paintings? I've done a couple of the paintings, so I have videos on them. Go bald. Favorite texture I've made so far? I really enjoyed the new deep slate stuff we did. We redid deep slate and we made reinforced deep slate. That was pretty fun, and I think it turned out pretty good. Cheeseball Burger, how do I do the paintings? I'm sure you guys probably know that the paintings are based on real life paintings by, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. We base it on those. We don't base them on the Minecraft ones. We base them on the real life paintings. And actually, I just posted a video on one of them, the Graham painting. And on Instagram, I got a response from the actual artist. What's his name? Like Zetterstrand, something like that? Christopher Zetterstrand. Thank you, Roblox noob. Yeah, he actually responded to my video, so that was pretty cool. Scarfy, it's midnight for me right now, and I'm an Irish 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm cooked. Scarfy, when you go to sleep tonight, put on You Speak Irish subliminal audio, and you'll wake up speaking Irish. Where do we get this resource pack? You're watching on YouTube. Click on my profile. I got links to everything. So here's actually a pretty niche issue here. So this is something I've been meaning to fix. For some reason, when I was texturing the steak, I decided to make like I decided to experiment with thinner item borders, which I didn't stick with. So that's why the steak is like so much thinner than like something like the raw chicken. Bro, I tried the texture pack in Minecraft, just feels way better. Awesome, awesome. It's definitely not for everyone, but the inspiration from me making this pack is that I wish a pack like this existed. Maybe I think I might turn my FOV down. Is that better? Having a lower FOV for like watching gameplay? I usually play at 90, but like I don't know if it looks better like recorded this way. Higher? Can you say hi to all your Brazilian fans? Hello, Brazil. I was just in Brazil earlier this year. I went to Rio, and I went to some other places. I kind of forget the names. We sort of hopped around for 2 weeks. I'm turning it back up to 90. 90 all day. Yeah, dude. No, I love. I mean, I always play with 90. I just don't know like what looks better like on like YouTube or TikTok or wherever you're watching this. Actually, wait. I got to Minecraft looks so zoomed in when you're not using Quick Pro. Why does the game sound slightly delayed? Prime went to the bird movie place. Dude, I was with some friends and I was like, guys, we have to watch Rio while we're in Rio. And they were like not fucking with it. So we did not watch Rio while we were in Rio. When are you going to texture the pale oak door, bro? Shut up. That was an event. That was an event. Okay, guys, we're getting our food together. We're chilling. Guys, I'm not this like noob at Minecraft, by the way, like digging a little thing. It's just because it's a lot harder to play while I'm like talking to chat, you know? Are you live on Twitch too? Nope, just YouTube and TikTok. Rio is peak, dude. That's what I'm saying. I was like, guys, it would be really funny. Let's watch Rio in Rio. Hey, Oscar Pasta 549. Texture name, Prime's HD Textures. Should probably put that on screen, huh? What part of Minecraft are you least looking forward to texturing? Maybe... I want to say the spawn eggs, because there are so many of them. But I feel like it's low-key going to be fun, you know? Because each spawn egg's so different. Bro, this feels kind of surreal. Rio is my nickname IRL. Should I call you Rio instead of Scarfy? And then I'm going to be like, yo, Rio, like, what's up? Good to see you in chat. And everybody's going to be like, dude, there's nobody named Rio in chat. Yeah, wait, Scarfy, go to bed. You should not be up right now. If you're going to stay in chat, I better see your messages in Irish. Did you notice that Deep Slate has different angles? Dude, really? Did I really just block myself in here? Put the name of the pack over my face cam. Why does the pre-blocks not match the stone texture? What do you mean? Are these live streams common? Yeah, we've been doing, and I mean, I'm trying to be more common with it. I've been streaming at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time most days. I'm going to really try to do it like every day. And then usually we will work on the pack. We'll do like a texture or something. Yesterday we did the pale oak door, and then today we did the saddle and the name tag. Why'd I low-key forget? Prime, you cannot be this washed up on the game, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I haven't played Minecraft. I've actually never played Minecraft in my life. Dude, I'm playing like with my brain like turned off because I'm just talking to you guys. So that's why I'm like ass right now. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So we've just been texturing every day, and then today we were like, you know what? Let's get some gameplay at the end. I think that's what we might do. I think we might finish up each stream by just playing gameplay for like 30 minutes or something. Good night, Scarfy. I mean Rio. Reason the stone texture isn't angular. Honestly, it's because I might have made this angular had I made it recently, but it's a pretty old texture in the pack. Okay, why am I making copper tools right now when I could be making iron tools? Oh, I like forgot how to play this game, dude. Okay, let's do some of this and some of this and get an axe in there, and then let's get rid of all this. I'm sure it's like daytime right now as well. Copper armor, that's a thing, right? I say as I've literally textured it. It looked like the copper ore block didn't line up with the stone. You might be crazy. I think I'm pretty sure it lines up. Okay, after that, I'm gonna just make some boots and then we're dipping. We're going outside. Make a shield equals starter totem. Dude, I feel like I never got used to crafting shields. Like, is that meta? Should I be making shields? Perfect timing. I'm so locked in. I could tell that the sun was rising. Shield good. What do you think about the girl who was painting all the Minecraft textures? I think good things about her. We actually, I guess I should have made cheers. We're kind of friends. We follow each other on Instagram and we chat sometimes. She's pretty cool. Is this potato PC friendly? I do have a lower, this high resolution with shaders on is not PC friendly, that is for sure. But there are a bunch of resolutions available. So they're like all the way down to 32x. You don't have to use shaders. You can pretty much run it. If you can run any pack, you can run this one. You're just gonna have to turn down the resolution. Yeah, we're killing chickens. I thought you changed the sun to be a sphere. I actually changed it to be a cube. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it's not working. Maybe that might be shaders. Once you're done, once you finish doing every item and every block in the game, will you think about adding compatibility with other mods like Create? Probably not. I think I'm gonna focus on, well, once I've done everything, I don't know. Right now I'm leaving mod support up to the community. I have a channel in my Discord where you can make your own add-ons and yeah, and just do stuff that I would never work on. Okay, I gotta lock in actually. Where are we gonna head? What is my view distance at? 10. We are next stream, guys. I will have Voxy ready to go. Oh my gosh. I've never seen one of these guys in actual game. I haven't played Minecraft in a decade, bro. How old are you? I'm 25. I'm unk as hell. Create has so many add-ons that it would be mismatched unless you played just raw Create. Yeah, that's probably true. Isn't Voxy incompatible with shaders? I think I've used it. Do I? Oh, I don't have it. Oh, I guess I could install it like right now, low key, but I don't want to mess with that on stream. If you made a Roblox game, what would it be about? Got a couple ideas. Probably gonna keep them secret for now, though. Not that anyone's gonna like steal them or anything, but just because I don't really, I'm kicking around some ideas, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do when I move on to doing Roblox stuff. So I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. Hey, Prom, it's super late for me too. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Nikolai. Did you do this by yourself? Yes, I did. Whole pack. It's been a couple years in the making. All right. Okay, let's, oh my gosh. Pink sheep. Your hair is really cool, thank you. I go to Nintendo World in Florida in 4 days. That's awesome. That is awesome. What's your favorite game? Minecraft for sure is my favorite game. And also my job. But, dude, I don't play games that much. Like, let me think. The game that I have the most hours in, besides Minecraft, is Battlefield 1. I used to be a massive Battlefield fan. Guys, where do you think we should build? Oh, yeah. Should we build our house over here? In the cherry blossom? Minecraft is my job too? What do you do, Oscar Pasta? Is that a village? Perfect. You good at building? When I'm by myself, I'm gonna be a little stressed out. Having spectators? Okay. When did you first play Minecraft? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I think 1.5. I think this is gonna be our spot, guys. We got a village. We got a like we got a little pink tree situation. You've been unknowingly using your resource pack. Somebody came into your house and installed it. I'm just kidding, but do you even play on servers? Not really. I own a server actually. I just you know. Okay, so here's my dilemma with this village. I like having a village here to mess with villagers, but I know that it can be kind of an issue to if you make your place like too close and then like all the zombies come and kill them. You know what I'm saying? Are these guys all why do none of these guys have jobs? Dude, this is a village of like unemployed. That's how I know I'm in the right place. Doesn't want to play with his lame viewers. No, next time we play, maybe it'll be maybe I'll do it on the server. Okay, let's set up a little structure, shall we? Right here. And then if I just, this is where we're gonna do it. Jobless village. Dude, it's literally a village of unemployed people. This is where all of us belong to live. Belong to live. Oh my god. I cannot speak. Deserve to live is what I meant to say. Me and you. The villagers probably make Minecraft textures. Create a prison for the villagers and release them only when the textures are done. Yeah, they'll be released in a billion years. Okay, let's put together a little spot, huh? I'm gonna make something for real super simple. Like, guys, do not get your hopes up. I'm just gonna make a tiny little spot for us to exist. How do the textures affect performance? Depends on the version. There's a couple different resolutions, so you can use one that affects your performance better, but performance is definitely affected, that's for sure. Okay, let us get some of this pink wood, shall we? You should texture the villager heads to be insanely shiny. I like that idea. Better be good for your sake. Dude, I'm getting threatened by my own mods. Do not make it a square. The villager head or the house? Okay. Let's replant that. Texture the villager's nose to wiggle. Okay. Let's make a little thingy here. I want that texture pack? Check the bio, brother. The house. you might be a little bit disappointed, Litton. I think the house is on its way to becoming a square. I'm having high hopes, Prime. I hope you know that, dude. You guys. Look. It's literally because I'm not trying to stream too long. I think we'll just get like something really basic, and then maybe when I get on later and actually know like what I'm doing, or the game, or we decide we're gonna stick with this world or something like that, then I'll lock in a little bit more. I like more shape. It's not gonna be like a box, you know. There is a free version, Hajar. Okay, I was just making sure there's no logs in this, but there definitely is no logs in this. Does the height map change the pixels on it? Like, could you go tiny and stand in the furnace? Like the model? Could you shrink down and get inside of the furnace? No, that's not how that works. That'd be pretty awesome though. Should totally do a video where you texture the first or untextured texture that you see. We could do that. Okay, let's get our bed. Let's get a bed. Okay. I need to get some food. Let's get some more iron. That's not iron, copper, and some food in there. And we're chilling. I'm going to do something real quick. The house better be finished when I'll get back. Yes, Litton, it will be done. I promise. And by promise, I don't promise, but I hope it'll be done. Should we make the house like fully pink? Or make it out of bricks or something? Usually the raw iron next is the first thing we saw today. Why is the sun wonky? It's because of shaders. I don't know, that house is looking like a square, dude. It's a triangle, trust. It's gonna become one. Okay, so I was thinking walls. What do we make the walls out of? Pink cherry log, or like stone bricks could be kind of cool. Problem is I just don't have enough like furnaces to furnace that much stone bricks. Let's I kind of like the idea of doing stone bricks. Oh no, I have enough furnaces. I don't have enough coal. Okay, let's go get some coal. On my eyes. Yeah, guys. If you see raw copper on the screen, just like put your finger over it and like don't look at it, please. Guys, I'm embarrassed by the raw copper. We didn't talk about it. You gotta do the moon texture? I've done the moon texture. We will not be seeing a whole lot of the moon though, because we are in hardcore, so I'm gonna be sleeping every night. Prime, how does one hypothetically become a moderator? By showing up to every stream and engaging with chat and being awesome. And yeah, we're not, my current mods though are usually pretty consistent, which has been great. So I don't think we're really looking for a mod right now, but honestly, yeah, if you want to become a moderator, just be active in the Discord, be active in the chat, and be lucky, honestly. You fit the requirements. I don't know. Like I said, we're not really looking for one right now, but perhaps in the future you can become moderated. Mods are going to overthrow. Yeah, I can't have too many mods, or else you guys are gonna like overthrow me. Strip the logs with the axe for a more pink look, but not planks. Good idea. Good idea. Texture the crosshair. The crosshair originally used to be textured, actually, in like a really old version of the pack, but I realized that it kind of looked weird. Like, I don't know. It was too weird to have the crosshair textured. I think it's just more Minecrafty to have it like not textured. I mean, maybe we could do something with it. Yeah, I need to be on top of the food chain. Correct, Xanax, correct. Let me You know what always felt weird about the village update? The fact that the hay bales, I don't know if you guys like, whenever I play Minecraft, I just find a village and then take all the hay bales, and then that gives me enough bread to last me like the rest of the playthrough. Like, I always felt like that was a little bit unbalanced. I don't know. So for this playthrough, I will be ignoring the hay bales. Yes, always steal their food. Texture the animals, yeah. Not right now, but we will be getting to animals eventually. We're getting pretty close to finishing up the blocks, guys. We've been doing good. I'm back. Is the house finished? Yeah. We'll go see it in a bit. We'll go see the finished house in a bit. It's got like 5 stories and it's in a perfect sphere. It's not a cube at all. And it's awesome. And we actually have a full beacon as well. This is just copper. This is just a whole lot of copper. I don't need copper, and I don't need to go down there right now. What happens if Minecraft changes all the textures for the 3rd time? Dude, that would be... If Minecraft legit did another complete texture update, that would be interesting. I mean, I'd just start on the new textures. I don't know. This is my job. What else am I going to do? But that would be rough. Do not listen to Xanax. I'm telling the truth. I don't think they do that. The textures are way too perfect. Yeah, I don't think they do it. Bro, why is the texture guy playing hardcore? We finished our texturing for today, so we thought we'd play a little bit. But, yeah, earlier in the stream we textured. What happens if you make a deep height map for the block mining animation texture? That's an interesting thought. That is an interesting idea. Man, you might be onto something with that. I think I'll try that. That would be really cool if it works. I just don't know if that would work. But that's interesting. Oh, hey, it's you. Hell yeah, man. Hell of a good job, by the way. Thank you. Peak idea. Yeah, dude, if that worked, if we could actually get like an inset like mining crack, that would be awesome. Oh, this, by the way, Litton, this is a different house, by the way, actually. The big one we finished is on the other side of this hill. This is our second house. Have you explained why you haven't textured water yet? So the main reason I haven't textured water is that when I started on the pack many years ago, I was not as good as I am now. So I was avoiding like any animated textures, and water is a really complicated texture if you actually look at the file. So honestly, I didn't do it because I didn't know how to do it. And then it became a bit of a problem because a lot of the basic stuff was textured, like the grass was textured, the leaves were textured and everything, and the water wasn't textured. So if I wasn't going to do it, I didn't want it to just continue to be vanilla. So I made it a solid color. So if you guys look at the water with shaders off, it is just a solid color. But later I added like shader features to the pack, like this, like making stuff 3D and shiny. And so that means that the pack is like meant to be used with shaders turned on. So when you have shaders on, it just replaces the water anyway. So all that to say, most of the pack users probably won't have shaders on, so or probably will be playing with shaders on. So that's why I've like put it off until now. What haven't you textured? I don't know. That's a hard question. Let me... Okay. Should we get some windows in here? Thoughts on the latest update? What is it? Sulfur cube stuff? I don't know. It's another update. You know what saved the update for me? The fact that they added like how you know how the new biome can like spawn like on the surface now, or it's like got a rare thing that spawns on the surface. That like saved the update for me. I know that he was lying. I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying. Do not listen to these people. Texture the barrier blocks. Barrier blocks are textured, I think. I kind of don't remember. Prime's a man of many lives. Incorrect. Incorrect, Xanax. In fact, you're a man of many lives. Does it work with connected glass? Yes, it does. Let's, and that's a good idea. Let's go get glass. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, I think we decided on doing coral tomorrow. This shit genuinely looks amazing. If I remember, old HD packs were like super detailed and literally ugly. Dude, the old HD packs were kind of crazy. I think that was like, people were just like pushing the limit of what you could do with packs. But I mean, with shader features, things can look a lot better. But that's why, I mean, that's why I wanted to create a pack like this, because I wanted something that was higher resolution and a little bit more realistic. But a lot of the options, which some of them are really great, a lot of the options were like just fully realistic, especially with like shader pack or shader like supported stuff like this that adds like the depth and like lighting PBR stuff. The only options you really have are super realistic packs. So that's why I kind of wanted to create the first PBR pack that's like a little, it feels a little bit more like the normal game, you know? Thoughts on a biome that you'd want to be in Minecraft? Let me think. Oh my gosh. Whole moment. Biome that I'd want to be in Minecraft. Volcanic stuff would be cool. I feel like that's been like the classic, like they should add this to Minecraft biome for the past like 2 decades. But yeah. I'll think about that. Are you losing hair? No, I am not. At least not yet. What if Minecraft made their blocks 32 by 32? That would be insane. If they actually did like a texture update like that. Let me see what we're doing here. Okay, so door here, window there. This is gonna be a cozy little small little shack. Prime's secretly bald. Yeah, guys, I'm wearing a wig actually. Okay, wait, I forgot we were gonna make glass. When you're doing your height map, can you make it stick out or only go in? Good question. You can only make it go in. There's a free version. I don't know how to... Dude, what the fuck are you doing in my bed? Get out, God. There's a free version. It's on Modern Think CurseForge. What are you doing, Prime? We're just playing a little bit, you know. We just finished up work for today, so we're just, you know, chilling. You stole your bed, sacrifice him. Do you have a video for the next Minecraft Live pre-show? I do not. I do not. Maybe I'll do that one day. Have you retextured the dragon egg? I have. I actually have a video up on that. Okay, one more glass, one more glass. Free version any different? It has all the same textures. It's just a lower resolution. They get updated at the same time and everything. And also, a lot of people download the free version and they're like, what? The free version doesn't have PBR, like the 3D stuff. Like, why isn't the free version 3D? It is 3D. You just have to turn on shaders and enable it in the settings. It's called Prime's HD Textures. Okay, glass panes. I just realized I don't have the continuity mod installed. But had the continuity mod been installed, this would be connected to answer the question of the person who asked that. What do you like better, CurseForge or Modernth? When I link people to the free version of the pack, I'll link them Modernth. But let me think. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. I like I download my mods the old school way. I still like drag it into the folder and everything. But I know that a lot of people use clients. I don't know anything about like modding clients. But I have messed around with the Modernth client and I did like the functionality of that. Continuity should be in vanilla. I agree. Okay, let's grab some more cherry wood, shall we? finish up our mansion we're building. The cherry wood is actually like one of my favorite log blocks that I've done. I think it was because it was right after I added support. Because if you guys don't know, the pack didn't used to support PBR, like the 3D stuff, which is funny because that's a major part of the pack now. That was like a feature I just randomly added. Like it wasn't even, the pack was originally completely 2D. Mansion in quotes. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Xanax? What do you mean by those quotes? Okay. I'm trying to make this box as interesting as possible. So I was thinking about doing some logs like across. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. Favorite game drops so far? What started the game drops? Minecraft updates? What update was the first game drop? Let me see. Minecraft versions wiki? Version history. Java edition. I just want to see a list of the updates, dude. Okay, here we go. So version history, Java. Okay, wait. Wait, where's just the straight up updates? Cloud update? Oh, this is education edition. I'm like, dude, am I this like unk? Like, what the hell is the cloud update? Why can I not just see like? Why can't I just see like updates? Named updates? Is there like a new page for like the drops? Why am I like stupid right now? Why can't I like figure this out? Education edition has better updates than regular. YouTube chat is extremely delayed, by the way. Yeah, I need to get that fixed. I'm literally speaking with the developer behind the like dude. I'm speaking with the developer behind the app that like merges the chats, so we're gonna try to fix that. Are you a femboy? Just asking. I don't know what I am. No, I wouldn't call myself a femboy, but a lot of people do call me a femboy, so you know, it is what it is. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Update aquatic, village and pillage, buzzy bees, nether update, wild update, trails and tails. Was trails and tails, when did the drops start? Was it bats and pots? Was that the first drop? Armored paws was the first game drop? Okay. Armored paws. Okay, I remember that. They added armor. Tricky trials, obviously. Bundles. Garden Awakens. I do like the Pale Garden. Spring to Life. I really like Spring to Life, actually. Just with the leaves and like the flowers and stuff. It was kind of fun to do those textures as well. Copper Age. Mountain Mayhem. I'm not gonna lie, looking back, I remember we were all hating on all of these updates when they were coming out, but like, it's kind of been an all right lineup. Some of the stuff has been good. Probably Garden Awakens and Spring to Life are my favorite drops. What's with these ridiculous accusations about you being a femboy? You're the furthest from it. That's what I'm saying. I'm the clearly the most masculine guy that's ever existed. Can you texture the swamp villagers to be femboys because you usually can't get them? Quite the suggestion. Dude, that's actually kind of, that's a weird point to bring up. The fact that you can't get, or like swamp villagers don't really spawn. Dude, we're gonna have to spend like probably at least a week texturing the swamp villager types and you're never gonna like see them in game. Like that's kind of gonna suck. Whoa, Speed Racer, you're not that masculine. I am what I am. I think you should still strip the logs. I'll consider it. TikTok chat's being weird. I gotta get up here. I can't reach this. All right. Do you have any plans to release the full HD version for free, or will that remain paywalled? I'm not really sure, honestly. I always want there to be a free version. There will always be a free version. Dude, spinning around while I'm trying to replant my trees. There will always be a free version. So yeah, I can't really answer that right now. Blue axolotl is kind of rare too. Oh yeah, and I will. But the thing is with the axolotls is that they're just, dude, this is literally the unemployment center of the village. Like we got a nitwit here and just unemployed dudes. They're hanging out. They're not even at the village. No job. Village full of bums. Yeah. You should make your skin HD. Enough people have been suggesting that maybe we should do that. I've been wanting to get a new skin because this skin's from like, I made this in like middle school. And I just kept it the same. I'm actually a little bit of Primod's lore here. I'm wearing a hoodie that I used to wear all the time. It's a Arizona Cardinals hoodie. There's a Cardinal right there in the center. I wasn't even like a football fan. I just had that hoodie for some reason. This is truly Prime's village. Dude, for real, we really picked the correct spot. I feel like I'm with my people. Okay, how does this look? Jesus, okay. Let's, I don't like these. What if we started calling Prime a nitwit? Yeah. No, the thing is, though, the nitwits, it's impossible for them to be employed, you know? Versus just the brown robes are just, they could have a job, but they just don't. New Prime Mod's hoodie lore just dropped, yeah. I don't know if we have enough stone bricks for this roof. I kind of, dude, guys, is it fucked up? I kind of wanted to make it with slabs. Is that like weird? My reasoning for this is that it would just add a little bit more height variation to the outside of all this. It's definitely something, Prime. It's very house. Dude, at least it's something house. So is there a way to put an indent in the block breaking animation? Somebody mentioned that earlier. I had never thought of that before, but honestly, I don't know. I think it's something that we should try at some point. Not today. We're done working for today. Okay, we need a little bit more stone. Oh no, why is YouTube not sending my messages in the stream? There is a delay on the YouTube. There is a delay for sure. I'm trying to fix that. Not as we speak. I'm playing Minecraft as we speak, but I will be trying to fix that. Okay, we need some more stone to finish up our little roof, and then our house honestly is gonna definitely be a house. Dude, look at it. It's literally smaller than like the tiny villager house. What's your original hair color? It is brown. Like you can, I mean, my eyebrows aren't dyed. So yeah, it's originally brown. When did the emo start? I'm like, oh, unless, are you asking when did I start streaming as like, when did the emo start? Or are you asking when did I become emo? The emo. Smaller than the Minecraft dungeon. Dude, for real, this is kind of crazy. I need to make some more of this. Also, we have enough coal now to when are you gonna retexture the known universe? Dude, legitimately, that's how some of my comments are. We need to, let's cook that. Let's cook. What if I made a copper? What if I use copper in the house? When did you become emo? I wouldn't even say that I'm emo, which is funny. A lot of people say that I'm emo because I wear like eyeliner and stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't even listen to emo music. I listen to rap. Like, I just kind of don't care what people think, I guess. So I just make myself look what I think is cool. So, yeah, I don't really box myself into a specific style. Again, I'm gonna say this. Prime is nowhere near emo. He's like punk with a little sleazy. What's up, NSB? You do look cool. Thank you. Welcome to my humble abode type house. Nah, for real. This is like shack type house. Do we make this connect with the back? Pumped punk boy is the best description of what I'd call Prime. That's a good description. Okay, I gotta we should maybe make a little balcony here or what? Copper doors. Wait, you're kind of a thinker. That's copper doors. Would that be insane? Oh, look, you're all shiny. Who did that? Who made these doors all awesome and shiny? Only the best texture pack creator in the world could have done something like that. Copper lanterns are a thing, aren't they? After you're finished with the HD, make it 4K. Dude, we actually recently had to drop the highest resolution of the pack you could get used to be 512 by 512, and it is now... Guys, how do I craft a lantern? Really, bro? Thoughts on the new Drake album? Ass. I listened to all three back to back when it dropped. I'm just kidding. I mean, it's just Drake. It's just Drake for 3 albums. Torch surrounded by nuggets. Oh, another untextured thing. Copper nuggets. I forgot we were playing with your texture pack. Wait, who's lying to me, bro? Iron nugget. Can't you make copper lanterns, though? I unironically really like the Tiny Takeover update. I'm with you, not Fox for Games. I think it was desperately needed. It's going to be a lot more work for me because now I need to do 2 versions of the texture per thing. Stop saying bad stuff. I'm a little boy. Who's saying bad stuff? Wait, I'm not sure. Dude, wait. Prime is the best description for 2 emo for normal people and 2 normal for emo people. And what's funny is he's neither. Dude, literally. People, other like alternative people will come up and talk to me and be like, oh my gosh, do you listen to this band? Do you listen to this? And I'm like, no. Copper torch. I didn't even know. Oh, copper torch surrounded by iron nuggets? How do you make a copper torch? Is it like Terraria? Is it like this? How is their YouTube and YouTube Shorts viewers? What? We're all one big happy cross-platform family. Coal, stick, copper nugget. Coal, stick, copper nugget. Oh my god. Thank you, Catcoy. Okay, copper. I didn't realize I haven't textured. So here's the normal torch texture, and here's the copper torch. We clearly need to do that. Okay, and then do we make the lantern with the copper torch? Perfect. I don't know why I actually decided to do this because this is not textured. Oh, you textured the copper torch, NSB? It's just gonna be a recolor of the normal torch, I believe. So I just got to get around to it. Maybe we'll squeeze it in tomorrow. Although tomorrow, I suppose it was kind of decided for me. Everyone's like, oh, when we're doing what are we doing tomorrow? Coral. We're texturing coral tomorrow. Yes, we are doing the coral. Is that weird? Is that like overly? Is that too many lanterns? Should I make it kind of... Is it too weird? Is it too weird? I want to incorporate more copper into our build because I never use copper for anything. Wait, I wanted to make a slab. Dang, you really do need a lot of copper to do stuff. Lanterns look good. What's the last thing you're doing for the pack? I don't know. I wonder what the last thing I'll get around to will be. I probably won't know until I'm there. Not enough lanterns? Should I put a lantern under every, like, the whole surface? Would copper chains look good? They'd look on texture, that's for sure. Which is a bit of a problem. I know I need texture copper chains. Okay, hey Prime, did you know if you clicked on the bed in the nether you'd get free diamonds? Dude, I'll have to keep that in mind. Thank you, Xanax. Thank you. Sorry, I keep asking. I got an RTX 3060. Is that enough to warrant the full pack? 3060. Yeah, you should be able to. It depends on how well you can run shaders. But if you can run shaders well, then yeah. Why did I do this? I wanted to make a slab out of this. How do you, dude? Why am I actually bad at Minecraft? Like, I don't know how to make any of this. Can't I make a copper slab, or do I have to make it chiseled first? Do I need a stone cutter? Oh. And how do you make chains like this, right? Copper chain. No, bro, slab recipe is so bad it's 6 blocks. You're actually smoking crack. It's not 6 blocks. There's no way. You can't make copper slab? You guys are messing with me. You guys are messing with me. Cut copper slab. Okay. I use the recipe book. Yeah, I low-key should just be using this. Cut copper slab, which means I need a stone cutter. Can I make a stone cutter with copper or no? A copper chain? Don't you need a chain for it? Dude, what am I doing? I need to switch careers. No copper slabs. You know what? Okay, guys, we'll give up on the dream of copper slabs. We're a very reliable fan base. An iron and 3 stone. Prime Boy, have you done the dragon egg? Yes, I have. There's a video on it. I don't think copper and cherry is a good combination. Yeah, that's not crazy to say. That's not crazy to say. I'm just kind of messing around. Okay, I need some more wood. Let's make a little thingy. Yo, Unk, make the copper slab, Unk. Yeah, I'd love to, nephew, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to do it. It's too hard. Prime's geeking out of his mind for real, dude. It's the freaking saddle that like messed me up earlier today when we textured that. I really don't think copper slabs exist. Dude, they do. I swear they do. Right? Stairs exist for sure. Prime, press escape and tell me what bothers you. Get out of here, NSV. Get out of here. What is your favorite color? It is orange. Hi Shadow 1313. Why can't I like to replant every tree that I do. But like I hate it, so I hate it when you can't get like saplings. Blue Mog's orange. Shut up, boat. You're tripping. You're tripping. Cut copper slabs do. Okay. Stream is zoomed in. Where? On what platform? Looks fine everywhere. The leaves piss me off. It's an add-on for the back, so you don't have to turn them on. Can we get more Prime lore? What kind of Prime lore do you guys want to hear? Minecraft. Cuts off the bottom on horizontal on YouTube. I see, I mean, it looks like, it looks all right. The leaves look good, but they're really weird when you do the breaking animation. Yeah. Are you zoomed in on YouTube? You guys are tweaking out. It's not zoomed in. I can see the stream. What is your mother's maiden name? Asking a friend. Yeah, guys, we need some Prime lore. Can you send your social security number? Prime, do you prefer expert mode or master mode? Master mode. Amazing question. And the answer is master's the harder one, right? Expert is my answer. What's your SSN? You guys really ask the best questions, don't you? Okay, I mean, this is definitely something. Should these be slabs? They should. Wow, who answered that? They absolutely should. What are you making now? Don't ask those kind of questions, man. I don't know what I'm making. I can't be expected to be able to answer simple questions like that. Last 4 digits of your bank card. Your hotbar is cut off on YouTube. Oh, like barely. By like 4 pixels. That's what you guys are tripping about? I'm gonna leave it. I'll fix that later. How tall are you? 6 foot on the dot. Okay, we need stone here. Bro is not 6 foot. I am. I could pull out my ID, but then, you know, I'd like dox myself. "5'9", Prime is 5'9". That would be tragic. You're petite. Love your stuff, by the way, mate. Keep doing, because you're talented. Been following as long as you've been posting, but never joined a stream. Thank you. Well, I haven't been streaming all that much, so don't worry. You haven't missed out on too much. Probably like 5'11". Dude, you guys are tripping. You guys are tripping. I'll lie on the ground on stream and put a tape measure next to me. Speaking of YouTube stream stuff, the game sound is slightly delayed. I don't really know how to fix that. I don't want to mess too much with like OBS on stream, you know? Troya progression feels mid without mods. It's always just constantly dying before Eater of Worlds and then flying through the rest of the game. The thing is, when I play Troya, like I kind of just like, obviously it's a wiki game, but like for the most part I won't like look up stuff, or I don't know like what's meta or anything. So I go through it slowly is what I'm saying. Prime is so short he's not even sitting right now. Yeah, I'm standing on a box right now, guys. Frame Mog real quick for an edit. Petite and helpless all alone waiting for your knight in shining armor me. You guys gotta chill. Okay, we need more of this wood. Six foot, 120 pounds. I'm 6 foot 150. I think I'm like 150. Not exactly bulked up, that's for sure. Okay, I'd love to replant it. Oh, I have saplings. Audio is delayed by 0.41572 seconds. Understood, NSB gamer. So what I'll actually do is I'll actually talk 0.15272 seconds in the future so that it lands at the correct time that I said it. A toddler could tackle you. That's why I stay in my house all day and do Minecraft textures instead of going outside where toddlers can attack me. Should I put like fences here? Let's make a little fence. Let's make a fence. Let's make a fence. Boom, 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 boom. I'm allergic to outside. Same, bro. Is this like schizo? This is quite the structure. You could make it connect to the village. This needs to go. This like balcony needs to go farther up. Slabs on the bottom. Please make the oak something else like strip cherry. It's 1 a.m. right now. We're wrapping up. Anytime sooner, I'm gonna miss the last bit. Honestly, look, we finished our house, so tomorrow we can actually like start playing the game. I think we're gonna wrap it up. We've been streaming for 4 hours, almost on the dot. So I think this is probably a good place to wrap up stream. Oh my God, bro's back. Peak stream. This is the longest we've ever streamed, guys. 4 hours. Crazy. Live tomorrow, yes. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Show up, guys. We're going to be texturing the coral. We're going to be playing Minecraft afterwards. Maybe we'll texture something else. Prime sleep with one eye open. What does that mean? Prime goated as usual. Only 5 p.m. Can you say hi to me? Hi, Captain Tuck MC. Every 40 streams equals 1 shower. Yes. Crimson or corruption? Corruption. 6-7. Okay. Bye, guys. Good stream. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. I'll actually show up to the stream, unlike what happened yesterday. And we'll do coral. And then if we have extra time, maybe we'll do some of the copper stuff. I feel like we should texture the copper lanterns or other stuff. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Let's wrap days up. I gotta click a bunch of buttons.